Snack bear until you lose your teeth.
Nah, man, that's all natural crap.
I'm saying all natural is great. I'm also saying that granola is really hard.
Yeah, I like granola.
I'm
Granola's good.
eventually gonna get out of here. Where'd you gonna escape?
This way.
All right.
Labyrinthian masters have been gracious today. You lose your teeth.
Nah, man, it's all
Uh-oh.
natural crap.
There's
User entered
actually
your
like
channel.
4 ways out of this tower as well. I can show you another one over here.
Oh hey, I can see my secret
Okay. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Jolly Mage channel. We're doing a live stream
No.
on Minecraft. I'm your homie Jolly Dangerous. You can call me Jolly D or just plain old Jolly. And everyone else is in the stream right now. I guess you guys can introduce yourselves.
What's up, Holly?
Holly. Oh no, you messed it up the first try. You're out.
No, I said Jolly.
User
Gone.
disconnected from your channel.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I said Jolly.
He left. Look at that.
That wasn't me, actually.
That was. Yeah, it's fine. Hi, everybody. I'm a Picture Pusher. I didn't know he had started streaming yet, and he did not give any visible or any sort of indication he had started streaming. But it's fine. We're gonna start here as soon as I lazily finish my thumbnail for my stream.
Anybody else?
I am ID2, and yeah, Holly Danger here didn't say anything about starting a stream yet, so.
I'm pretty sure I said Jolly Dangerous.
He's messing with you, man.
Ah,
That's Jolly's
okay.
wife, Holly Dangerous. There you go. Holly and Jolly Dangerous,
Don't forget your daughter,
the
Polly.
adventuring
Okay?
couple. Think that works for you. That's what you need, Jolly. You need a wife
Need
named Holly, and
a
you go on
daughter named
adventures.
Polly.
Okay.
I'm
What's
sorry,
up,
I'm getting into
Salamis?
weird territory.
Welcome to the stream, homie.
Listen, there's no such thing as weird territory. It's all territory.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can get into some weird territory. I mean, that depends. I mean,
I think you need your horizons expanded.
oh, believe me, I have been in some weird but we don't go into weird territories here. This is a family-friendly-ish show, so
Ish.
we do our best. We use the family-friendly cuss words in here, not the real cuss words.
Listen, darn you.
There you go. There, now you're getting it. Yeah.
I just decided to run off in a random direction, and this is going pretty well for me. I've already found a rabbit, some roses. There's still a crap load of torches. I'm gonna have to fix that.
But the torch spam, it's like
Hmm.
our state flower here.
I think I want to put the computer. Where do I want that? Probably under the stairway. Rhino, what's up, Rhino? Welcome to the stream, homie.
Wow, that rabbit killed itself by leaping off a cliff. It's pretty
Gamer
Several rabbits try and kill
Gamebot Gaming, remember me? Of course I do. Welsh Knight, what is up, Welsh? Welcome to the stream.
Wells Knight was just in the chat actually. That's who left. He came and left. You can come into the chat. Obviously, B's not showing up. So we need somebody else to talk to. Jeez.
I don't think it's that personal, man.
I know it's not. I'm just being
By the
weird.
way, update: I beat Aspire to death with a cooked chicken. I feel accomplished.
You are now violent against animals.
Man, it has been a while since I streamed. Feels so good.
Doesn't it? Starting out real well.
Yeah.
People
Listen.
say, hey, nobody been doing nothing.
Listen, the last
We missed
stream
you,
I was
Jelly.
on,
We missed you.
it was a D&D stream. The GM's computer crashed right as we were about to face an enemy that we are all entirely certain is going to kill the entire party.
Well, that's
So-
probably good for you then.
User entered your channel.
Well,
Then he didn't
no, 'cause
die.
now we're all like stuck sitting around trying
Who
to
entered?
think of a bunch of ways to
Hey,
survive
Wells.
this.
Hey, what's up? Y'all convinced
Hey,
me. I decided
There
I'll
he
join.
is.
Why not?
Hey,
Yo,
How's it going, y'all?
what up?
beating things to death with chicken.
Rhino, having a hard time hearing the others. Okay, give me a second.
Well, I'm not. I need to turn in my microphone a bit more, or what?
No, you don't. That's on my side.
Oh, okay.
I see another thing I have to fix around here. There aren't enough giant mushrooms.
All right, Rhino, there you go.
Oh,
This is my new goal.
Solomus, Jolly, is the server still private? Like, yeah, but there's like ways to join. You just have to talk to B about that. Unless Kazrico can explain it to you.
well,
Patreon.com/LO7.
I was about to
B
say.
wanted to
money.
just kind of make sure that anyone who joins is like committed to helping out and such. So they were. He has a Patreon campaign on his website that you can go and donate to, and in that case, they will will have you join and stream with us.
By the way, by
Yep.
helpful we mean setting out to infest the place with giant mushrooms. Just so you all know, ahead of time.
Well, that's what Minecraft is all about, right there. Infesting everything with giant mushrooms. I mean,
yeah,
let's
exactly.
be honest.
All right, so I think I have to dig down to place stairway upside down.
Doing a diggy do over there.
Nope. That's not gonna work.
There.
So, Jolly, do you need any help with your pool room there?
Right as of right now, I probably just need more wool. Like a lot more wool for carpet. And I still want to complete the dance floor, which is black and white wool upstairs.
Okay, I will go get some shears.
Oh, I think I have shears. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure you said steers, so.
Close enough.
Yeah, I have shears.
No, you need steers, okay? And he's gonna go get them, and then everything's gonna be
Okay. Oh.
Do I need
Alright.
this?
So, what is the plan tonight on this? Are we waiting for B to start going in and gathering
Yeah.
wither skeleton skulls, or are we
That's
just going to?
my plan.
Where will we get these skulls?
The nether. From wither skeletons.
We gotta go to what? We gotta find a fortress in the Nether,
Right.
and there are skeletons and stuff. I think you basically fight wither skeletons and kill them, and then you get their skulls. You need 3 of them, and what? We need soul sand, and then put
Well,
skeletons on top of them, and then it
if we're
creates a
going
wither.
inside the wither to kill wither, like withers, we don't really need to make them if we're gonna kill them.
Well, no,
No,
we have to
you're
make
going
them
into-
to make them exist.
Yeah,
They
you
don't
have to
exist
kill the
naturally.
wither. You got to kill the wither skeletons.
And then you get
to
the wither skulls.
Oh, okay.
And use 3 wither skulls and 4 pieces of soul sand to make the actual wither boss.
Got you. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Which, by the way, wither skeletons, closest in this game's got to Dark Souls. Like, that is straight Dark Souls territory. We're gonna make an enemy that has a fast rate of attack, and
Think you're
then,
pain in the
like,
butt.
poisons you horribly.
Pain in the
Salamis.
pain in the butt.
And
I'm pretty sure I think that doesn't matter, homie.
You'll
Also, I'm
want to
getting
make
shot.
sure you have looting 3 on your swords, because the drop rate, even with looting 3, is only like
It's bad.
It's like 1%, 3% maybe. I think it's like 1% normally, and 3% with looting 3. for the wither
Basically,
skeleton skull. So you're
we're
gonna
gonna be doing
you're probably
this
gonna
for
have to kill
next
a lot of them.
Oh.
There are
Only about
so many
300
bats
or
in this
so,
game.
right?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I-
basically.
When I'm dealing with withers, I usually prefer to stay a bit further away from them with a bow.
Well, I got tons of diamonds, so I should be set to go for that.
Bring milk too.
Turn that back on.
What is? Oh yeah. The poison.
Rocks.
Yeah, to get rid of the wither effect.
There it is. Derp.
Derp derp.
Yeah, Salamis. I don't know if you really have to donate to join. It's just about the Patreon thing on B's channel. Like I really don't know that much about it though.
His Patreon senses are not tingling. Not here. Normally, when you mention B's Patreon for some, he shows up.
In a flash, by the
In
way.
a flash,
within
yeah.
minutes.
It's within like 30 seconds to a minute of you mentioning his Patreon. He'll show up. It's like all the last stream, Johnny. Anytime we would show up, because like B did the same thing last week. He wasn't here with us at all, and he said he had some family stuff to do. But anytime somebody asked about the server, and then Anna would tell him about, oh yeah, you got to go to this Patreon thing to figure out what's going on, he would automatically show up in chat and just post his Patreon link in there. It's like without fail last week that would happen.
I wonder if there's a thing you can get on your phone for that somehow. It's like Google Alert, basically. Like, this thing has been searched recently or something like that, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a phone thing, but
I doubt it, but then again, I could totally. If you
Oh.
said that was a thing, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
I'm trapped. Okay.
I need more torches because I found a huge cavern. And a lot of bats. There's so many bats in there. There's coal right there. Perfect. Ask and you shall receive. Also skeletons.
Yummy, I actually am sleepy and I'm concentrating really hard, so it's both. Chris, no, I'm not.
Yes, he
Wow,
is.
that's
Whatever it is,
funny.
yes, he is.
come on.
The trolls are
Here.
real.
There it is. All right, cool.
I am surrounded by arrows.
But
This
welcome,
is
welcome,
hilarious.
Chris. Welcome to the stream, homie.
Welcome to the Chris.
Welcome to the Chris.
Welcome.
Sorry.
Welcome. I'll pull up everybody's chat here.
Would you leave me?
Hey,
alone?
Anna, what's up? Anna saying hi to everybody.
Hi, Anna.
Hello. We have not started yet because B is family things.
See, I have started though. See,
Oh,
here,
he started.
basically to explain Patreon briefly, anyone who donates $7 a month to any of our you, me, B, etc. patrons, they can/will be invited to the server to play with us. Oh, well, there you go. It's a straight up, detailed explanation of how playing Minecraft with us works.
It's pay to play. That's
Pretty
simple. I mean, no one wants to say it like that, but that's how it works.
No, Chris, I know you're not a troll. Seen you here all the time,
I
man.
know he's not a troll.
It's just your comments. I'm not constipated right now.
Sounds horrible.
I'm gonna say yes, most likely. Just seems like that type of person.
You got a sponsor button on your thing, Jolly?
Yep.
Are you sponsored or is that just a tip jar?
It's not a tip jar. It's basically like subscribing for Twitch. So when people subscribe to me, they get, a little icon next to their name, showing that they're sponsored, and they show up regularly in the chat. There's a skeleton in here. Okay, well,
I did not know that you had that. Good for you.
Yeah.
The skeleton.
I just got it like a week ago.
My fault.
In fact, I didn't even know that was a thing on YouTube to be.
Oh, it's a
completely
thing.
honest.
It's just not that many people have them.
How'd you get it? Did you have to apply for it?
No, I had to talk to a lot of people and make sure that I was going to be streaming often.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Maybe that means I should go the stream on YouTube route instead of the Twitch route.
Well, it does help your watch time.
I mean,
Well, actually, it hurts your watch time.
Does it?
Yeah, streaming on YouTube. Yeah.
Helps
It,
your watch time, but hurts your audience retention.
yeah.
Well, I don't have a crap load of both just yet, anyway. So if the exposure in itself is good enough, in my humble opinion.
Well, I'm trying to make the decision if I should go for a partnered streamer on Twitch or if I should go YouTube because I've already got a pretty decent audience on YouTube.
Well, that's why I figured
but-
if I start streaming anything again, it would be on YouTube as opposed to Twitch, because I figured dividing it up between too many platforms would start messing with it.
Yeah.
Figured, well, I'm not gonna bother with that.
And see, my biggest thing was I was streaming on Twitch. That's where I started streaming. And then basically my thing was like, I was like, I don't mind doing it on YouTube, but they didn't have a lot of the extra features and things like that that Twitch had, and now they're starting to get them.
Are they finally? Because that's
Yeah.
basically what's been holding me back. That's why I've been sticking with Twitch when I stream.
They have fixed a lot of things. There are a few things that are they still have yet to sort of figure out, but
What
for the
happened?
most part, the only thing I would say is they have to get their whole analytics thing in order, because it's weird because they have two different streaming things. They have the events and then they have the stream now.
Yeah.
And the events is almost practically the same thing as stream now. Only it just gives you a smidge more control as into what you could do with the videos or whatever.
Well, it's about scheduling. Like the
Yeah,
scheduled events and the stream now they're pretty much the same thing. Like even if
Yeah,
you
that's the
stream
thing.
now, you can still go in and change like your thumbnail and everything else. It's just you're gonna be live when you do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
that might be worth doing then, because I mean I've been watching pretty closely actually the Minecraft section on YouTube Gaming, because I mean as much as I hate to admit it, I'm pretty much a Minecraft channel, and I would consistently be the top.
Minecraft.
I would consistently be the top guy streaming.
Yeah.
Like whenever I stream, there's no one. I haven't seen anyone streaming on YouTube. Or at least not solely on YouTube. Sometimes you'll get the really big streamers on Twitch who will multi-stream to both platforms at once.
yeah, but you have to have a
Um,
super good internet connection to multi-stream correctly.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I
you
mean,
gotta have really good.
I mean, as far as picking a platform, like I'm looking right now at the people who are live, and I think I would almost certainly have more viewers than every single one of them, if not
Come stream with
twice
us,
as
Wells.
much. You know. And I might sometime if I ever have a little free time. Like right now, I'm editing. I'm editing
Right.
and rendering right now, and just hanging out and talking. But I mean, I've been toying with the idea of making the jump over to streaming on YouTube instead, just because it's not as competitive. And I mean, I'm a decent sized channel, but I'm not a super established giant channel or a giant streamer like you'd find on Twitch.
Right.
You know, I mean, I can compete on YouTube, but on Twitch, you know, I can get up there on Twitch, but I will not be the top Minecraft stream on Twitch
Yeah.
for
Now.
a very long
Yeah.
time. You know,
Well, my only
So-
thing about the YouTube streaming, the difference between the events and the stream now is that using the events, it actually archives and keeps all the analytics from
Mhm.
each video and stream, and then adds it to your overall. So
Mhm.
like if I use the events right now, which I'm not because I don't feel like going through setting all that stuff up, is I mean it's practically the same thing. You kind of enter your stream stuff a little bit differently. The only difference is with the events you can actually add tags.
Mhm.
So basically, right after you're done streaming with the events thing, it'll process and make your video live. Whereas the streaming now thing, it's sort of similar, but it keeps, if you look at your analytics for using a streaming now stream rather than the events, it
Mhm.
keeps it keeps building your analytics, your numbers up from each individual stream. So like, by using this, my last time I used the stream now, I was doing a Ghostbusters stream.
Mhm.
And now I'm going to switch and now I'm using the streaming now to do this Minecraft thing. All the analytics from my Ghostbusters and this Minecraft stream, all those numbers will come together into one giant number.
Well,
Okay.
it treats it as just one singular event, and it's just like
Yeah.
a continuous event that you start and stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's hard to keep like steady analytics as to what happened and when. Whereas the events, it treats it as an individual video, and it keeps all that when you make that video live if you decide to do so.
Okay.
So yeah.
By the
Well,
way,
I would say treat it like a convenience thing. Like you don't have to worry about too much about the analytics and things like that. I would just say if you have a game that you're gonna play all the time, set your stream up the way you want it, and just go live every time if you're gonna continue the same game. Like the only reason I use events if I don't want to go live right away, or if I just want to go live and I'm gonna be using the same thing because it's gonna keep all your stuff saved, like all your tags, all your titles, and all the other stuff. It's gonna stay the same. So it's just like personal preference.
Okay. Might be worth doing. Might be. Maybe I'll just give it a shot and see what happens. I'm not
Toy
actually
around
partnered
with
on.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not partnered on Twitch yet, so I'm not.
Appreciate
stuck
it.
Into that they when you become a partner streamer on Twitch, you basically have a exclusivity clause that
Yeah,
says you can't
pretty much.
stream to other platforms. Essentially,
Or at least for a while anyway. Isn't that like a yearly thing or something?
I don't know.
No, that's by contract, man. That's like as long as you're on Twitch.
I think there are some exceptions to it. I think it's you can't like monetize. You can't make money from streams on other platforms or something like that while you're partnered with
No.
Twitch.
Right.
Or it's something along those lines. Basically, you're stuck with Twitch. If you become a partner Twitch streamer, you pretty much have to stream just unless you're one of those streamers that's like too big for them to risk possibly ever losing ever.
Oh,
Or
wait,
any-
question.
Question.
Does the in-game chat show up on
Yes, it
the
does.
stream?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Just wondering. I'm like
Alright, I will
I'm
actually
like
start
undercutting
streaming now.
the other.
Chris
games
Fields, no, not Ghostbusters. That franchise is dead to me now. Is
Oh.
it because it's an all-woman cast? Is that why?
That reminds me, Jolly, you've been away for 2 weeks, and I've been meaning to ask you. Have you have seen? I'm assuming the new Ghostbusters trailer for the new one, and what did you think about it?
I didn't see it. Don't really care about
Haven't
it.
seen yet?
Nope.
Man,
Again, like I don't really care about it. Like me and my viewing habits. Hold on, right quick. I need to turn everybody up again. And I'm just gonna turn everybody down. And yeah. All right. Me and my viewing habits are very picky when it comes to movies. So there's a lot of stuff that I just won't watch, and there's a lot of stuff that I have an interest in seeing. Like even the original Ghostbusters, I really didn't care about it until there was nothing else for me to watch, so I watched them, and they were good and everything. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like whatever. But when I saw that they were talking about making an all-female cast, and then making that the essential like Ghostbusters thing, like just basically foregoing the rest, it was like, well, there's no reason for me to see it. I don't like remakes.
well, apparently, not a lot of people are going to like this one. So
Chris Field says nope, has nothing to do with the women. It just looks bad.
it looks like they're trying too hard.
Well, and it's Ghostbusters is one of those franchises that so many people just kind of have like this reverence for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like it's kind of like Star Wars or Indiana Jones or like one of those
Yeah.
movie franchises that's just like the holy grail of movie franchises. When you touch it and mess with it, and people don't like the potential changes you're making, it's like you're digging up someone's grave or something.
Oh yeah, like the Crystal Skull. I thought it was a decent movie. I did not mind at all. Ton of people hated it just
Yeah.
because it was the new Indiana Jones.
Well, and I didn't.
Well, it was because it was about aliens. It's
Yeah,
like
it didn't feel like
no
Indiana
one saw
Jones.
that coming. Listen, they had the Ark of the Covenant open up and evaporate a Nazi. But aliens are off limits.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it is a bit of a weird.
Well,
stance, I'll give you that.
it was the last thing they could do. They pretty much went and did every single religious aspect that you can think of outside of like finding the sword in the stone, which they probably could have did that. But
They totally could have
Too
done
bad.
that.
He's too old.
like they went and did, well, what's the next logical thing? Aliens, I guess. Because during that year we had the
Ancient
whole,
Aliens.
what is that? Yeah, the Ancient Aliens TV show that was on. Like, so all that stuff was really prevalent, and that was just like the most logical thing for them to do, I guess.
Wait, this isn't it. This is the skillet.
As someone that honestly enjoys that whole topic of conversation, the fact that it was aliens didn't even make me blink. I thought the movie overall was enjoyable. Sure, it didn't have that classic like appeal of the originals, like that spark, but it wasn't
Right.
a bad movie.
Hey,
by any
Nate's
stretch.
family vlog. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It's like I didn't hate the movie because of it. Man, it threw me for a loop a little bit. I was like, oh well, aliens, that's a thing. But then, yeah, it's like you said. It's like, oh yeah, they had an arc in the cover that just obliterated a dude's face, and
Yeah.
then we're complaining. It's one of those movies. It's like, yeah, it's sort of based in reality, but you have to think it's like this movie is not based in any sort of real reality to begin with, anyway. So you just kind of
That
have
or
to
it
take it with a
is
grain of
real
salt.
reality, and that's
Well,
the twist.
I
Just
see a
like
lot of
stock
people,
market.
they didn't really like Shallow Buff, and I didn't really have a problem with him.
No,
He was kind of douchey though, but other than that, it was okay.
you know,
Actual
I
cannibal
forget.
Shalabuff.
Hey Kaz, where was the opening to that another thing we had? I totally forget where it was.
I
It's
have
in the
forgotten how to play.
Darkspire basement.
Dark Spire basement.
Hey, Cass, do you have any fence posts?
I don't remember where
Sure.
that
What
is.
material do you want to be made out of?
It does not matter. I just need one.
I still gotta get myself some
Or
boots.
you know what? No, how do you make a fence post? I think I can make it.
It's 6. The bottom
that-
6. Oh, fence posts or just fences? Aren't
Fence
they-
Well,
post.
fences.
There's
Same
two
thing?
sticks on either lower side and two wood planks in the middle.
Okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it was.
I need to make a, what do you call that thing?
I vaguely remember that being a thing. Hey, Lala.
I need to make a tower for the computer.
Oh, here it is.
I
Oh, wait, what is this?
my search for
Netherrack.
mushrooms is going
No.
poorly. I'm finding everything else instead.
Netherrack looks dope in this texture pack.
Um, right.
Wait a minute.
Excellent.
Oh.
So you can't make a fence out of cobblestone?
Yes, you can.
Sup,
Well,
snakes?
it's a wall. You make a cobblestone wall.
Oh,
It's 6 cobblestone in the lower half of the crafting grid.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Okay, so where do you put the sticks?
Very low down.
You don't. It's just cobblestone. 6 cobblestone.
Oh, the complete lower half. Okay,
Yeah. Yep.
Mistakes have been
Giant.
made.
I'll
great.
totally
Thanks.
Get out of here later on.
Yep.
And if I put half of it, it's still gonna make that little pole, right? Like the.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
What kind of labyrinth is this?
It's Snipes. What is up? Welcome to the stream.
Okay. Oh wait, we gotta go through the other way. Derpty derp. Here it is.
No.
So I need some chicken. Oh, that's watermelon. Oh,
Well, I'm
Actually.
really glad you're streaming and I'm not yet. Because I pulled it real stupid. Oh, there's the solution to my problems right there, in a way.
go.
I just have to build a base.
Is B
I
here
keep-
yet? No.
I don't know what it was. I was
not
playing
yet.
something a while ago. Inventory was Q, and every time I want to go in my inventory, I throw whatever's in my hand in front of me.
That's
And now I'm
by pressing
standing
Q,
around
right?
lava. What?
That's by pressing Q, though, right?
Where was this? Nether. What was that? Oh,
Wait, huh? Yeah, I'm pressing Q because some other game I played a while back had Q as the inventory.
Oh,
Instead of E, I'm hitting Q, and I'm throwing stuff.
here it
and I'm
is.
throwing valuable stuff, and it just isn't working out.
all right. Quick question. What other
What's that?
not ingredients, materials
Oh,
can you
here it
make pressure plates out of?
Stone and
Uh,
wood.
Yeah, stone and wood, I think, are the only two.
Stone,
And gold and iron.
gold, and iron. Okay.
Yep, we'll make.
We need
we'll
some
make.
diamond pressure plates. That'd be great.
Ooh,
Do
there's lava
I-
here.
And my video finished uploading.
For sure
I'll
there's some
come back
iron
to
around
you
here.
later.
Stone.
Part 21
Okay.
of Dark
So,
Souls. Nice.
in what configuration do you make a stone pressure plate?
It has to be
There
smooth
you go.
Uh
stone,
huh.
not cobblestone, like
Uh-huh.
just regular plain old stone, and it's 2 of them in a horizontal pattern.
Hey Jolly, do you have Xbox 360?
No, I don't. I don't
Oh,
have any
yes.
of the old ones, 360 or PS3. Sorry about that. It's Snipes.
When the guests are watching the chat.
I traded those in, man.
Traded those in. Anybody hear them rumors they're gonna be making like a PS 4.5 now?
No idea, because I don't follow PlayStation news.
It's a fairly new rumor with like yesterday and today. It's just a rumor. It's not really confirmed yet, but they think that hey, look, there's Blaze, and there's I think what looks like a Wither skeleton.
Okay,
So
I
you
need to
guys
know
are
what
already
actual
in
smooth
it.
stone looks like.
I guess I should come up and join you guys at some point.
It's not stone brick.
Okay, it's not stone brick.
It's
Gotcha.
it's like the stone that you would find
no,
in a
Kaz,
cave
over here.
before you mine it and turn it into cobblestone.
That it?
Oh, okay,
That's
so
your
everything that
Wither
we have on the floor in here then.
skeleton. You do it.
Let's see.
I
Yeah,
will.
Yes.
And if you don't have silk touch, you can throw it in. You can throw cobblestone in a furnace and smelt that up and get some that way.
Gotcha.
Did it die?
Only problem is it's a white keyboard.
Snipes,
There it
you
is.
should absolutely
fine.
get an Xbox One. I've been loving it. Not that you care
use
about
my
my opinion
Xbox.
anyway.
I use my Xbox One quite a bit. I mean, I
It's
have both.
Snipes. I might be getting an
it's-
Xbox One.
Okay, screw lava. I had enough of your shenanigans melting all my crap.
What do you guys think about Xbox and PlayStation doing the crossover servers?
I think that is nothing but good for everybody.
I agree entirely.
Yeah.
The only question
Makes
is,
sense to me.
will you be able to chat with people on the other thing?
I mean, I'm
Uh,
pretty sure.
I would assume that would be the case. It would be kind of dumb if you couldn't. What's the
Well, I
point
mean,
of it
like
then?
chat parties and stuff.
Oh, yeah, you know what? That makes sense. Probably
okay.
in game.
Yeah, in game.
In game, oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, I'm thinking chat parties. I personally, I almost never talk in game chat. It's always party chat.
Oh yeah, me too. I hardly ever talk with random people online. Hey, look, there's a chest here. Eh.
See, so what
Okay,
is okay?
There's nothing.
Pictures. How do you make a picture?
A picture is in a painting, or a picture is in an item frame.
Painting.
Painting.
Yeah, think about that one.
8 sticks surrounding a piece of wool in the middle.
Ah, thank you.
Okay, so I fixed that problem.
There's
and
a big spot. Hey, look, there's some skeletons over here, Kaz.
I need a sword.
Piece
and
of
myself some
wool.
boots
Ooh,
in them.
ooh, ooh,
Painting.
ooh, careful, careful.
And I'm gonna make some boots because someone decided to not give me
It's
boots
Snipes.
earlier.
So how are you? And I love your vids. Thank you very much, Snipes. I'm doing pretty good, actually. You know, I haven't been streaming for like 3 weeks. Feels good to be back, and I appreciate it. Which
Kill it.
which games are you
Wither.
are you enjoying? Not games, videos.
Welcome to the chat, Alan.
What?
Okay, I hear
Alan is here.
a echo.
Echo.
Alloy causes an echo.
Ravine.
Did I get one? Nope. It's just
Headphones are a
cold.
thing, Alloy.
Echo.
Oh no, I can hear my voice. It's horrible. That's a joke to
Hello.
myself from months
How are you?
ago.
Okay, Minecraft. Got you.
I asked you first.
Salamis, don't be sorry about that. Because eventually I'm gonna create a server for like just my subscribers.
Oh, listen to him. He's all like, "Hi, my uncle Chris are all." Whoa! What was that sound?
The echo's great. Adds so much value to this whole thing.
I temporarily muted Alloy, so we won't have the echo for a little bit.
No,
It's still there.
Yeah.
I wonder who it's coming through. Specifically just him.
No, it has to be Alloy. Because every time one of us talks, his chat thing lights up.
I still find it humorous.
Yeah, he doesn't have his headphone. He doesn't have his headphones plugged in.
Right now, this echo is
Or
weird.
something similar to that.
Hello.
Alright, so I think everything else is fine. Oh, carpet. That's right. That's right.
Headphones. Hey, Glowstone, I need that. Or rather, I want that. I do things with that.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early? La 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 la.
Kind of sounds like he's in a stadium. It's kind of cool.
That's the idea.
With the red
Whoever's doing that.
That's a great.
Yami echo for the win.
Yep. Oh! That almost fell off. Ooh, that was close. Skeleton. God, kill it.
Let's see here.
Die.
Getting aggressive.
Oh crap! I didn't mean that. Oh crap! I died. Oh crap!
As Pixel Pusher begins pushing daisies.
Oh no!
Black. Another color in black. Okay, cool. We need more sheep. Hey, what's up, baby girl? Welcome to the stream.
Why, thank you.
Chris Fields. Echo Craft. Yep.
I need coffee.
Coffee sounds good.
I
Although
need
I
some
won't drink it at this
skills.
time, though.
I need some major skills.
I don't know if there's a drink for that.
Actually, let me put all my
You
stuff
can
down
get
here.
wings from a drink, apparently. So I don't think skills is that much of a
Yeah,
big.
maybe.
It's a big request.
I want to know when they are going to put pet dragons in this game.
They won't.
Why?
Because it's an awesome thing that they will not allow us
I
to
mean,
have.
that would be the only other thing. That would be the only reason to give a use to the dragon egg.
I'm kind of surprised that they didn't use the dragon egg to spawn the new dragon.
Yeah.
0.9.
Well, I mean, that would make sense. You know, like the egg stays there and it just hatches and turns to a new dragon. But like, if you can just physically push the egg and then it goes into your inventory, then that means you should be able to put it anywhere. Like, it could either be in the real world or it could be your pet. It just makes more sense.
No,
There's all
Aloe,
my
I think we're
junk.
fine now.
Hold on, Kaz. I'm back. On my way back.
These
Did we get
mobs need to
Did you kill that wither skeleton?
screw off.
Is there
Sawed
anything out of
off.
it?
You should make your desk 2 blocks deep from the computer screen with people behind the keyboard. Yeah, you know what? I could do that. I was thinking about that too.
Kaz, unmute Aloe.
Chris Field says you don't get skills from a drink. Duh, you have to find a bobblehead for that. That's very true. That's very
It's
true.
pretty good. Where's that? I don't see that in the chat.
Pants.
Or did Aloe
Oh,
start
it's in my
his?
own chat. I'm looking at my own chat.
Oh, right. You also have your stream chat. Man, there's too many
Yes.
chats. to
Rhino
keep
says there's a
track
mod
of.
that can do it.
There is.
What, a
I mean,
pet
now
dragon?
you can
About
keep track of
everything.
all
Yep.
these chats.
Oh,
You can
cool.
See all the chats.
There's a mod that can do just about everything.
Except show me all the chats. How dare they?
Pretty sure there's one for that too somewhere.
Need to get
Okay,
my people
so
on that.
so if I
Well,
already have
they
one
can
upside
figure it
down,
out. When your
Hey,
people
people,
figure it
get on
out,
that.
get your people to talk to my people, so my people can do the same thing.
yep, cool, great.
Any
Nice.
more wither stuffs around here? Hey, look, there's more glowstones over
Actually,
here.
let me go ahead
Your
and put
people
this
will
one,
be getting a phone call
this one down.
at some point.
Call people anymore. You gotta text or email. There you go.
Need some more stones.
Man, there's no more diamond in here. I'm disappointed. I want to make myself some diamond boots.
Hey, you got a diamond pickaxe, Kaz? Because I had a diamond pickaxe and now I don't have a diamond pickaxe.
Boop. Boop.
Found. Just make myself some normal iron boots. I keep wanting to call them steel thanks to RuneScape. Thanks, RuneScape.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh crap! You killed a pigman. We are now boned. Why would
By
you
the
do
way,
that?
I'm gonna start heading back up to the
He
service
attacked
to
me
join
first.
you guys.
Yo, appreciate that because it looks a lot better now.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
It looks like an actual desk now. I just wish it was even.
Well, look, I can go up here.
I am now gonna join the stream and return to the surface.
See, I need to put my crafting table.
I got everything but what I set out to find.
Get out of here.
Mic check.
Nope.
1, 2.
Hey, Mike, check.
We're
Who I
doing
think
auto
it
checks
is?
now.
Is that who I
Finally.
think it is?
It may just be.
Oh,
What
good.
up, peeps?
I
Can
might
you
die
hear
again.
me
I died.
without an echo?
With
Uh,
yes, with a
It
lot
sounds
of
like you're coming in
static
from a
on the other end.
megaphone, though.
Yeah.
You remember those old military radios? Kind of what you sound like, my friend.
Yeah.
Do I still sound like that?
Much
No,
better.
There
sounds
you go.
sounds
Hey,
good now.
Charlie.
A human being has entered the
I
chat.
was reliving my music days where you actually put the microphone in your mouth
Yep.
when you're on stage.
Yeah.
Excellent. So it turns out that the situation wasn't my headphones weren't plugged in; it was my mic wasn't plugged in, and
Oh,
everything
rookie.
was using my
mistake.
headphones as my mic.
I found it. I got it.
ah.
Yay.
Hey, Terraria hero, welcome.
So I think my wife and kids were messing with my computer trying to get a printer or something hooked up, and they unplugged the old microphone in the process.
As
I
they said,
think.
as they say, hashtag the professionalism is real.
This is incredibly true.
So
Also,
we got Wells
Alloy-
night with us tonight. That's dope. Wells, you actually playing or are you just chatting with us?
Yeah, he's
At the
chatting.
moment, I am rendering and editing. But
Word.
in maybe 15, 20 minutes, when I'm done editing this next video, I might just join you for a
That
little while.
sounds like an amazing thing, man.
It'll be fun.
Alloy, you're my good luck charm. The second you actually started talking, I found mushrooms.
Oh,
Yes.
delicious.
Playing on the
Glad I could be
PC.
of service, sir.
Actually, they're going to be your new headache because I'm going to infest your town with giant mushrooms.
Oh, that's fine. I'm all for, being non sequitur and crazy. Go for it.
Also,
there it is.
And by the
because
way,
it's only the
welcome, my friend, to playing with us, dude. Thank you so
Oh,
much
yeah,
for
you
your
got-
support.
Get out of here. No. No.
I was just about to jump into the whole, yeah, to clear us up for the 7th time. This is not what I go by on the interwebs, unless it's
Hi.
me privately.
Boop, boop, boop.
Oh my gosh.
All
what
right,
happened
now
to
I
my
can break
microphone?
this.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Oh crap!
Or maybe it's just me. I just got a new microphone, like, this week.
I
Ow.
saw it
Yeah.
on Twitter. Was that the new one?
Yeah, and it's great, but I'm so used to my old microphone that the new one sounds really weird. Like, if that makes sense.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Absolutely.
Uh,
That's the sound of quality.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
The old microphone didn't sound terrible. The new one doesn't either. I mean, it's not bad. It's just different because
Whoops.
the old
It's
microphone was a
different.
$45 condenser mic, USB. The new microphone is a $500 XLR tube mic running through a Mackie mixer. So it's a very different. It's a very different sound.
That
I
it's
know.
also a condenser.
It's a tube mic, and
Ah.
yes, it's a condenser
tube mic.
tube mic.
I wonder
Old
if you're
school.
drawing enough power from your preamps.
I am.
Oh, that's hilarious.
No,
That's
it's
the
just-
best thing ever.
It's just a much richer sound. But I was just editing a video 2 minutes ago that was recorded on the old microphone, and then I played the
Phase
audio on the
adapt?
recorded on the new one, and I was like, "Holy cow, I sound so different."
Yeah, I can dig that.
Who's phase adapt? Snipes. I don't think I've heard that person before.
So I may have done one of the funniest things I've seen in a while. Coming up
Which
from my
is?
mind. Well, that's what I'm trying to say, and you interrupted me. Coming up from my mind, digging up, doing the whole giant staircase to the sky, and I pop out in the fresh air. By fresh air, I mean another cave, and I am 1 block away from apparently the piston control circuit for I still don't know what.
Ah, you found it.
I
Oh, is that
found
my
someone-
cobblestone generator?
I guess. I don't know. I'm just coming up now. Access shaft. Oh yeah, this is a cobblestone generator.
Yeah, that's
Classic.
my cobblestone generator. You better fill that hole.
Solomus, I don't really
It's
give
okay.
out my Skype, buddy. Like not the Skype that I use for YouTube anyway. I'll create another Skype though.
Create a personal private Skype just for you.
I need to be able to find all my. Oh gosh. Can I just get out of here, please? I just want to be able to go up and get all my junk.
Be
Good.
real careful giving out your Skype to people that you don't necessarily know very well. Maybe they've changed it since last time I checked, but last I was aware, it's actually pretty easy to get someone's IP address if you have them as a friend on Skype.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know how you
Ooh.
do that, but
That's
I've
good to
heard
know.
the same thing. Yep.
So
Fun
be
stuff.
be
I
very
am
very
now
careful with
researching.
that.
No.
Yeah, be very careful with that because it's a great way to get DDoSed if you're not cautious.
Means I need to start
That's
getting
kinda why we use TeamSpeak here too.
Yeah.
means I need to start asking more
Guys.
people for their Skype information.
Do you mind
Thanks.
directing me to the Nether portal? I really
Okay,
joined
I'll
the
show
fight.
you that here.
Hey, Kaz, if you'd be so kind as to teleport me, I think I'm about 7,000 clicks from y'all, whatever y'all's location is.
Here, I'll come get you, B, because I knew where you spawned at. I just had to go back and get all my junk that I died from.
I'm over at the water temple. Am I far from where you guys are?
Yeah, just stay right there at base camp, B. I will come and show you where you're at. Because
Oh.
I'm in the nether at the moment. So
Click on
I'll
the
come
water
back and show
temple?
you where this cool tunnel. Look, Kaz has been hard at work in the past 2 weeks that you've been gone. So there's lots of things have changed. We
Egan?
have tackled the water
No.
temple already. It's gone. It's done.
Eden
You
Fogate.
missed it.
Hello. What is up?
All good.
What's
man.
up,
Yeah,
Eden?
I
Welcome.
watched you guys do your thing there. I thought it was pretty cool.
Terry says, I mean Wildcat. The Obama impersonator? Pretty sure that's his name, right? Wildcat?
Invest in IP blocker.
If so, yeah, I do know who that is.
I am now logged into Alloy's chat.
I don't know
There
if
you
I
go.
necessarily
Oh, yeah.
need an IP blocker just yet. I wouldn't
Is-
assume that someone would need to DDoS me for whatever reason.
Just cause, I'll tell you this right now, as someone that used to be part of that culture from a protesting standpoint. Just cause can be a reason.
Yep.
And once you have that power, some people enjoy just screwing with people that they know exist and know how
Some
to get
people
their
just
IP.
like to watch the world burn.
I was thinking the same thing. Way to go, Jolly. I was thinking that exact same thing. Hey, B,
Pix, what
you
up?
might want to be a little bit more equipped than that.
Nah, dude, I'd go gangster style, man. That's how I do business.
Well, we got plenty of stuff here in the chest.
You know, he ain't no teddy bear, Jack.
Nah, G,
May have
I
dropped
go
a lot of it
straight
for a
gangster.
while.
Look how sexy I am. Let me just F5 real quick.
Accident.
Look at my uniform, G.
I
can't
get
cover-
that. I
you
get
can't cover
that.
this up.
But with the skeletons, do not care about sexiness, B. It doesn't work.
Also, I just realized I'm a blue leaf from Halo wearing a mishmash of diamond and steel armor. It looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, go through all of this stuff, all these chests
Actually.
here, B. I mean, there's potions everywhere of swiftness, night vision, recovery, all that stuff.
You're not. Wait, you're not Wildcat. Like, we're talking about the
Oh,
Obama
yeah,
impersonator,
Woodruff.
right?
Oh, whatever.
Is that like your second channel or something?
There might be. There might be.
Well,
Oh yeah, there's
Say
a
Helleman.
helmet up in there. B, you might
Yeah,
want
I
to
got
take
the
that.
helmet.
Yeah.
It's not the Bush impersonator. That's my second channel.
Over this way?
Helleman, what is up? Welcome. Shout out.
Actually, I might take that.
Oh, okay, his
Did
name.
we come
Okay,
up with
you
that
are
thing? Oh, that's
Wildcat.
Oh.
Got you.
I'm not
I'll put
Wildcat.
a bunch of extra stuff in there.
I know. I'm talking
I'm
Terraria.
Knight. I'm impersonating myself.
Gotcha.
I am Wells Knight. It's like Batman, but it's like I am Wells Knight.
I think I have a pretty good Wells Knight impersonation. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe it's just
Yeah.
me.
You're welcome, Eden.
No, I think it works. I mean, it's
I
okay.
do
Eh,
too.
it's okay, but it's not the original.
Heard better.
Yeah. Yep.
Really,
Yeah,
guys,
it's
it's
flap
me.
crazy.
That's the
Aw, I
point you
gotta
know you've
cut.
hit fame
Actually, you know
when
what I need
can
is I need
find
some
someone
pants.
that impersonates you better than you.
See, I usually
someone
get
doing
like
that.
it's close, but it's not. It's not black enough. You gotta get down, man. Like,
I can't say I've
come
ever had
on.
that.
Yeah, the whole black enough thing doesn't seem
Yeah,
to work
I,
for me.
I don't think
mean,
that's ever happened to
there.
me.
I don't.
Oh no,
I
it's
don't
happened to
think-
me. Yeah.
I don't
It's
think
like-
I can claim that it's not white enough card. I don't think it works the same.
I can totally claim that card. Just saying.
Why is that?
Dude, have you watched any of my videos?
Oh,
Not
Wildcat. He
as of
records
yet.
it with Vanos. Got you.
If nothing else, I look like a ghost. Combination of bad lighting and the fact I am very European in ancestry.
Very
I'm
European.
very European.
All right, let me send a shout out to Chris Fields, Uncle Boom, Terraria Hero, and my main man CGB, who I know better as Brain Juice.
Brain juice.
And Opera RL is here. I actually don't know if they're still here, but they were here when I kicked this thing off. So, welcome to the party. This is a dope nether. area.
Eden, Fogarte,
This
Kiev.
is what Kaz built. He built an entire. See, if we go all the way to the end of this tunnel, which is actually quite long, by the way, if we go all the way to the end of this tunnel, there is another nether portal that leads back to our village.
Give my other cousin a shout out. Name is Carmen. Well, Carmen, you have been shouted out. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy
Alright,
yourself.
Welcome for tanking.
You have been shouted at.
I'll be
You're
right back.
welcome.
Okay.
I need food and I need to drop some crap because I can't grab anything because I got too much crap.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I got too much crap. man.
I understand
the crap.
all of that.
I'm gonna put some stuff up so I can come down there.
What?
I cannot see.
Gotta bring my watermelon slice.
You guys got updates. You can get all the awesome new combat stuff. Just saying.
Oh, the dual wielding.
It's not really dual wielding. It's more like dual carrying because you can't really dual
Yeah.
wield.
Oh, that
Except with
sucks.
bows. You can totally do it with bows though.
Wait, you can shoot two bows at the same time.
No, you can hold a sword in your right hand and shoot a bow in your left.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't make
Flip side,
sense, but it,
It
also.
does. It does actually.
Neither does Rambo.
Like,
shout
you should
out
be
to
able
Star
to.
Productions and Chris Fields. Sorry for the no audio, guys. Brother doesn't stream for 2 weeks and he doesn't have his act together. But now I do.
Hey, Anna in the chat. Hi,
Yeah,
Anna.
Anna's here, man.
Yeah, Anna had a little
Gotcha.
computer problem, so she can't be with us this week.
See,
But it's okay.
I hear that.
It's a shame too. I need to let her host all the
See.
episodes, man.
How good did we do last week?
I knew
And
that.
the week before that.
The week before that, when I hosted, was pretty bad. But Anna's host was better.
Isn't 4, 14,
Well,
It's alright,
bad,
it's alright,
bad
B.
by comparison to the good hosting. Like it wasn't terrible.
It's alright, B. I picked up the slack for you.
According to Alloy's
Appreciate it,
opinion,
man.
anyway. And we
I
know
Okay.
how that goes.
I was as loud and obnoxious as I could be. Just for you, man. Just for you.
Underpost is in the building. What's up, homie?
Oh, I found.
All right.
found
So
it.
how do I like?
Not touch
I know it's random, but is there a way to get the enchantment of the loot, the loot drop thing at a certain level?
I don't know. I don't
There's
know
your
much
answer.
about enchanting,
Ugh.
honestly. I really don't even know too much.
Eden, I live in Aussie land. Oh, what's up? Welcome. That's far. What it's like?
Aussie land.
My
What-
man
what
Crow
time
Jack
is it over
came in
there?
to Say yo before he goes to sleep. What up, Crow? Good to see you, man.
Right, I
We got
guess we gotta
Thunderpulse
go.
and Crow. That's two of our Gamers Academy folks in the building. And actually,
Hey, Gaming
the young
Academy.
brother on the stream with us is as well.
Yeah, all over that.
All over it, man.
By
So
all over that,
what
I
name do
mean,
you go by online, bro? I don't want to use your real name.
Uh,
You
I
have
don't.
all
Well,
your business in the
here's
street.
thing. I don't care about my real name as in like Michael because in the channel, which is Insert Disc 2, on this you can call me ID2, but in the channel I
ID2.
go by Mag, which is Mike the
Ah!
Anarchist Gamer.
Okay.
So just to make the names more confusing.
Yeah,
But
there you go.
if you want to call me Mike or ID2, whichever.
I need
Yeah,
chicken.
I'm always nothing. There's no
Found a
name
saddle.
continuity in anything I do at all.
A
That's for
magma
certain.
cream.
All right, cool. So Mag ID2 got it. I just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure I called you the right way.
I mean,
Because I
call
know
me the new guy,
Umbanumbra,
whatever.
Canumbra wasn't any of your other names. So I was like, all right, I'm not sure. He
yeah,
wants to
no.
go by that.
Yeah, Ordum Quarter is like my personal naming, like thing that I've had for like years and years, and it's like it's like my thing I use because no one else has it. It does have a story behind it, but
Nice.
that's what I just use for everything, and it just ending up across so much stuff that's like, well, I can't really start using Insert Disc 2 or Mag for my gaming profiles now because too many of the games already have it. I would just be making tons of new profiles, and that's
Yeah.
way too much.
Appreciate it,
paperwork.
Rhino.
Putting weird characters at the end of it, trying to make it fit.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine if I were to try just Insert Disc 2 on, say, let's say I try to do a WoW video. I would
Someone is
never get
definitely-
that.
No.
Anybody need food?
I think I'm good on food, man.
Holy
I got
crap,
food.
I found a chest out here that has iron horse armor, a gold sword, and diamond horse armor.
Also, where are you
Diamond
guys?
horse armor!
Dude,
Are y'all in the
gold
church?
swords for the win.
It's all mine. It's all mine.
Are y'all in the Nether, like under the church?
Yeah. Now, it's it's in the basement of Kaz's tower thing.
Cass's tower thing.
The
The
dark
alien relic
spire.
tower? The
Alien
spire?
Relic Tower.
Sure.
Uh,
Spire?
How do I get there?
I'm always on fire.
Go
just so you know.
across the river where Lucas's house is. There should be a little tunnel that goes down in.
I'm on my way back to help you here.
Oh, okay.
So let me
Like,
say what's up
'cause
to you,
I'll-
Goose, and let me answer. Chris Fields says, B, I gotta ask, did you have a chance to watch the first episode of Red versus Blue? I did not, sir.
How that right? I forgot about that. You haven't seen anything of Red versus Blue yet.
No.
How is that a thing?
How have I not seen
He has
it,
a
you mean?
life.
How have you
He
not
has a
seen
life. That's how
anything-
that's a thing.
Like, you are on the internet, an internet presence in gaming, and you haven't watched any Red versus Blue.
Yeah, but I'm an anomaly, dude. First of all, I come from an era of gaming that's much older than Red versus Blue. And I remember when Red versus Blue was hot because one of the Game Stops I used to go to always had it playing in the background, but I never paid attention to it. It just looked dumb.
It's actually really good now.
But
Got a
you
lot
know,
of drama in
I
it.
just
It's great.
I was never into Halo, so it just didn't like I
okay.
hated Halo. I thought Halo was whack. Except for Halo 2, I thought was okay. So I
And
just
sorry,
never
I dropped out of the stream. No.
I never really got into any of that stuff, man. And like in my life now, because so much of my life is dedicated to my family and business and all that stuff, it's like the time that I spend on entertainment, I spend more time with you guys on these streams than I spend like these streams. If they go 2 to 4 hours add up to more time than I spend watching entertainment during the course of a week.
Yeah, so I don't suppose you've caught any
Gotcha,
of the
Kaz.
new season of Daredevil on Netflix then. I guess.
Oh, did it
don't
just
even
start?
Know what Daredevil is?
Did it
homie.
start?
Oh,
'Cause
man.
that's a comic book dude, right?
Yeah, it is.
The Daredevil,
It's
did it
kinda-
start yet, or
kinda
no?
a stupid
It just
comic
yeah,
book
they
dude,
just put
I'd
on the
argue.
second season of Daredevil.
The whole
yesterday
season?
on Netflix. The whole season. Yeah.
Great.
Season 2.
Got something else to binge watch.
It reminds me of that crap Oblivion DLC. Yep.
You're one of the first.
I always
DLCs
wondered if
ever.
Minecraft put that in here as a joke
I
to tease
Wouldn't
them.
surprise me.
yep.
If
I would-
anything
But yeah,
does, they'd
so
probably
is
be paying
Daredevil
homage.
a DC comic character?
Marvel.
Yeah, it's actually Marvel.
Marvel.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
Marvel?
it's Marvel.
Yep.
He's
Yeah,
a
I
son.
was never a big comic book guy either.
And he's
Yeah.
actually not a mutant, surprisingly.
Yeah.
You'd think it.
Well, that's loosely. Very
Loosely.
loosely.
Depends on
Well,
Loosely,
how
he
you
let's put
actually
it this
took
way.
the proper damage
He-
you would from radiation.
Well,
Yeah.
he's not really a mutant though. He's just a
Yeah.
person with powers.
He's just a person that knows how to fight and has like extra sensory
Appreciate it.
abilities. That's pretty much it.
Well, it's extrasensory because he was blinded. Like it's not. It's like actual blind people have that stuff. They just don't hone it to that level.
Well, his was supposed to like in the comics. His was because of the radioactive goo that hit his eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just find it funny. man.
But in the show, it's more like, yeah, you're blind, but you just practiced with your abilities. That's it.
According to Osa, Daredevil is a poor man's disabled Batman.
It kind of is.
Straight up.
That's funny, man. So Chris Field says he'll send me the first season of Red vs. Blue. I actually have access to it on Netflix, and I passed by it today, actually, while I was doing some other
Oh.
work for another project, and I just didn't have time to stop
I'm
and
gonna
watch it.
throw
Oh,
this out there though. I'm gonna throw this
who-
out there. It is
who
very
did?
dated.
Kaz, what is this?
The old
The
Res
Nether
vs. Blue
Tunnel.
stuff is dated. Keep in mind that it
Like,
was made
The black
in
part.
the
What is
very
this?
early 2000s.
I'm going to
Oh, nether
assassinate
brick.
someone. By
Nether
now.
brick and the white part.
Smooth
Oh.
stone slabs.
Yo, I want this.
I am going to.
I need to get
slap
a
someone
lot
of
with
nether
my
brick.
sword.
Going back
Whoever
to
angered the pigmen.
Mag's question, which I think is a fair question, like a lot of gaming culture stuff, I guess maybe is lost on me because, like I said, I grew up playing games before there was an internet. So, like, gaming culture to
Old
me,
school.
well, gaming culture to me literally was people getting together and having conversations. Like, I remember being in like shop class and coming in and talking about the latest thing we did on whatever game we were playing at the time. You know what I mean? So like all of the stuff that the internet made popular, because you got to remember too, like the PlayStation 1 generation was what made me quit playing video games. Like I walked away from video games for a good couple of years because, you know, what I grew up playing just didn't exist anymore. And everything started becoming about narrative and exposition and cutscenes and long 60-hour adventures. I'm like, dude, I don't need to play anything for 60 hours. Like, give it a rest.
That's actually what got me into gaming.
Yeah,
That-
and
that's-
that's the interesting
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like, the interesting thing is most of the generation that run. That's why I made the comment on Twitter this week that
Give me back my
gaming
stuff.
is no country for old men. Because
No.
Or for old men that can't adapt.
the the people who are running gaming now grew up during that kind of Super Nintendo into the PlayStation 1 generation. So you guys, I won't get on my soapbox with the rants I do every week about why freaking racing games have to have cutscenes.
Hey,
But
B, real quick, your audio in your
Yeah.
stream is not picking up the group. You're just
Picking up
your audio is.
You're just
only
talking.
broadcasting your microphone and not anybody else. So you're tracking.
Oh no.
that is
Oh, no. I'm
garbage.
gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna lose my
Let's
mushrooms.
get that fixed. Thank you for the heads up.
Yep. And I'll be back in a minute. I'm just gonna take a quick AFK, and then I think I might just jump in with you.
Roger that. Sounds good, my
Yeah.
man. Be back.
I am having the worst time down here
Hey,
just
take
because
some of this
someone
junk
slapped
back.
a zombie pigman. Just so you know. I'm gonna fight you.
I'm just gonna follow Evan.
Well, I'm going back to take some of this stuff.
Oh, not
so that
Evan.
I don't lose
Also, I've
it.
got wither on me. Oh, I'm gonna die. Guys, grab my
Keep
mushrooms.
killing wither skeletons if you can. We gotta
There
get
they
some,
are.
wither skulls.
Oh, I'm trying to not die. I'm gonna die.
Mike, check. Okay. So my
Wow,
audio
you
on is-
wow. Are these zombie pigmen? You guys are just
Yeah, I don't know who did it,
plowing through
but
them.
I got hit by like 30 of these things all at once by
Chris
surprise. Yep, I
Field
just
said
died.
he
Woo!
finished Daredevil this morning. Well, good
Who
for you.
died?
Okay,
I'm still
hey,
on like
Do
episode
me a favor,
5.
anybody that's listening to my stream, can you now hear everybody else talking?
Maybe.
Crap.
Waiting for it to come through on the stream
Yeah, I
side.
know it's about 30-second delay.
Bring it, boy. Bye bye.
Because if I turn my audio on, it's gonna start echoing on the stream. I don't want to do it.
No echo.
Oh, all this experience. Yes. Oh. All right.
So B,
I
I've
didn't,
taken
I
some
didn't
of that
hear
advice
myself go through there, so I'm
that
assuming no
you
one
gave
else
me
is.
a couple weeks ago.
Hold on 1 second, Ev. I want to make sure audio is good before
No, sorry.
Also, I'm gonna need teleportation back to town.
Everybody said no.
Kaz, did you get
So-
mushrooms? Did you get mushrooms?
Are every single zombie pigman just gonna keep coming after you? Like even after you kill all of them? Like when more
There is
show
no
up,
all
do
of
they?
them. Yes.
Yeah, when
S-
they're all dead, they're gonna keep coming after you. Absolutely.
Okay, like I was saying, like the first group, if you kill the first group, what happens to like if some more show up? Are
They
they
gonna come after
upset
you.
with you?
Yeah, they're gonna keep coming after you.
Yeah, basically, you
Oh
just
crap.
turn that whole place into a war zone that will never
Yep.
end.
Okay, well that was
could be good.
completely a mistake then.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have helped fight. Should have just left them alone.
Found another saddle. I found horse armor.
I need
So
a
it should
f-
reset like if I leave, right?
I am having a pilgrimage through a desert.
Night vision. Swift.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. Gonna get out of
I
here.
don't suppose I could get a teleport.
TP. But can a brother get a
TP?
TP?
Hey, there's a
out here?
diamond helmet over here.
Not mine.
Anybody want to get this before it
so
despawns?
bear with me, friends. I'm trying to get my audio
That's
fixed. so
probably
everybody
my
else
helmet.
talking.
Yeah, that's my helmet. You just found the leftovers of my stuff, probably.
It's okay. I've died several times while down here. So
I
It's
just
okay.
want my mushrooms.
I'm not even there for the mushrooms. I'm trying to kill some skeletons.
Yeah, Kaz saving the day. Kaz is like my armored tourist guide for my first time here.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Get rid of the
OP.
strings.
I found a desert village, and I will be acclimating to the culture and living with the locals.
Ray
So
Juice
further
be saying,
notice.
he said, I didn't care much for the NES era. Everything was designed too much around coin OP difficulty. And then he says, so you had to be a masochist
Whoa.
to be a gamer
Whoa.
back then.
Whoa. Oh.
Holy crap.
Whoa. No. Nope.
Everybody should be able to hear everybody now. Good
I'm out.
God.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Live
6, 7,
streaming.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
What's
15,
up, homie?
16, 17, 18,
No.
19, 20, 21,
No.
22, 23. I found a band
Back up.
24, 26, 7, 8. I found a river in a desert that's 20
What's up, Ender?
chickens in it, in like a 40-foot stretch. I'm not even
Nice.
joking.
It's a chicken farm. Kill all the chickens.
The person who makes knock knock jokes deserves a Nobel Award. That's funny. Why don't you just?
I can't.
I must be
hit the
lagging.
chickens, actually. Oddly
Okay,
enough.
so we left off talking about what the
How
hell?
you were a masochist and you enjoyed it very much. No.
Yeah, I wasn't quite a masochist. Like I don't know. Like a lot of gaming culture that I guess people are into. It's because of things that the internet creates. But they're like I've always just been interested in the games, like all of the stuff that comes with it, and the memes and the stuff that people make popular. It's
Yep.
just kind of lost on me. I've never really been into it. And that's part of my problem with gaming is that I've always just been focused on the games, and now so much of what we do is focused on like narrative exposition and storytelling. So it's really hard for me to stay. Oh Jesus, help me, Lord.
Share the gameplay.
DC, well, I'm still
So
26,
it's
Ender.
very hard for me to get into a lot of games because I have to sit through a cutscene to play a shooter. It's like, for the love of the Lord, let me just shoot people in the face. And even in RPGs, like RPGs always, whoa, what just happened?
Oh.
Connection lost.
Oh,
Time
the server's
down.
done. That's it. Server died.
Let me
Server
go
Game's
fix
kicked.
that
over.
here.
Think
So,
we all.
Connection refused.
Yep, can't get in.
Oh, it'll
Well-
be right back up in a second.
just waiting
Well,
for
this
it to
has now
refresh.
become a podcast.
So yeah, like Red
Yep,
versus
it's now become an
Blue
audio
and-
podcast. Everybody switch to webcam view.
You know, like culture for me was coming to school and like talking to my friends, like, yo, did you beat, like, how did you get to the secret dungeon in Castlevania 2?
Yep.
And it's like, yo, you got to kneel down at the mountain with the cape on and a tornado comes and gets you and take, like,
Awesome.
that was gaming culture to me. And then
And-
like when the internet came, gaming culture was more about going online to get tips for how to beat stuff versus, you know,
cheatcc.com.
a lot of like media. There was no
Okay, it's
media
back up.
being made about games other than like reviews and stuff. You know what I mean? So the more video games, and so basically what's happened now is the folks that run video games come from that PlayStation 1 era where everything is focused on that storytelling, which isn't wrong. It just means that the old dudes like me that grew up caring about gameplay primarily, basically we've been relegated to playing indie games because literally everything we play now has to be about some, you know, expository journey. And you know, the weird part is I think I'd be okay with games being so story driven if I thought the stories were any good.
Well,
Most
listen,
That's
gaming
some strong language there.
Well, it's
Yeah,
the
that-
truth, man. Most
That's
gaming
fighting
stories,
words.
most gaming stories are overly parochial. They're like, especially with games like this whole.
What's up,
choice
DJ Cyanide?
generation, like this game doesn't give me any.
Welcome,
choices.
homie.
Well, the choices are so binary. They don't mirror any type of real existence at all. Like, choose to punch Ashley in Mass Effect in the face, or choose to take her to bed. Those are your two options. There's no in between. There's
How
no
about both?
negotiation.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
choose-
you can
choose-
totally do both. By
Choose
the
to
way.
completely eradicate the Rachni race, or let them live by just pushing a button. Like, to me, that's
I
so
will say
parochial
they
and
could have made that
nonsensical.
one more impactful.
And what it's doing is it's playing on the psychology of the player. And so the point of it is you make the player feel like they're the center of the universe, and it strokes our ego. But
Hello,
when you're a
Owen
person
Banks.
that understands that that's what game design is about, it doesn't stroke my ego. It just looks corny.
So I think you need to do is you need to go play some Fable.
So
I
what
didn't
you're
like
saying?
I
What you're
enjoyed
saying
Fable
is-
2. I didn't like the first one that much.
We tried 3. 3 was pretty good. I
3 was
thought.
okay. I didn't hate 3, but it
Ah!
wasn't amazing.
So what
I
you're
can't
saying is, B, is you
find-
totally destroyed all of the Krogans. Is that what you're saying? And now you're
No,
feeling
I
guilty
let
for
the
doing it
Krogans
for
live because
making.
I was an achievement junkie.
How do I get out of here?
The whole issue is if you're
Got
going to tell me a story, if you're going to make me sit there for 18 to 40 hours and listen to you talk, you better have something to say to me that's worth my time. In most games, and I will say it on the record, most games do not. And it's been a frustration of mine for the better part of 15 years that you keep trying to tell me these cornball, regurgitated, reused, repurposed stories, and they're not good enough to keep my attention for the time that you want me to sit there and listen. Like Fallout 4 story,
Fallout
garbage.
4 story was pretty bad.
You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
Witcher 3 story was okay.
These are dope.
But it wasn't 120 hours good. You know, a lot
Yeah.
of the side narrative in Witcher 3 was amazing. But but the way the game was fashioned was it forced you, if you wanted to be able to progress, to do the main storyline, which wasn't as good as the side quests.
Okay.
You know, and then there's my go-to game that everybody hears me rant about, which is The Last of Us, which actually did have a good story.
I have yet to play that, and I need to play it.
And
Same.
but my thing is, if you're gonna make me listen to a story, make every story like the last. Or as much as I hate the gameplay of the Metal Gear Solid games, make the stories as interesting as Metal Gear Solid. I will give Metal Gear Solid credit that as much as I hate the freaking games, The narrative
Here we
is
go.
very interesting.
Ender, hey,
There was
buddy.
just a bunch of JRPG fanboys just signed off. No,
It's a stream again. I've missed B's soapbox rants. It's so great to be
Well,
back.
it's just
yeah,
I've been watching
okay.
on the sidelines for
So-
so many years of watching where gaming is going. Like last night, it was so cool. I got a message from Gung Ho Entertainment. They sent me a copy of Grandia 2 to review.
Uh-huh.
And like it was totally out of the blue. Like I didn't even reach out to them. They came and found me and were like, "Yo,
Sent it.
here's some and here's
Oh, I'm
access to
trying
all
to
our
remember
other
how to do
games too."
this.
That's
And
pretty cool.
like I went back and played that, and you know the story is corny, but it's corny on purpose,
Yeah.
and it doesn't make you sit there for an hour and listen to people talk. Like
The
I remember,
hell?
I joke about it all the time. In The Witcher 3, I listened to them talk for so long that I was just praying that there would be some type of comic relief. Like let them both just get into like a Cessna jet and take off. For no reason. Please, just anything to make me not have to listen to. And the lore of the Lord Baron came down upon the like. What? Nobody cares about your overhyped freaking Lord of the Rings wannabe with a ton of sex story. Like, give me a
Well,
break.
I mean,
Alright.
let's not get too harsh on it now.
Gotta be smart,
No,
man. If
I'm
you're gonna make
joking.
me sit through
I'm just
100-hour
joking.
Story, it better be dope, man. And the sad part is you have good writers, but the way game design works, it's hard to make a game a good story because
Yeah.
it's
It
like
is.
oil and water. And most of the game is built before the story is just slapped on top of it.
So
So you're
this is
trying to mix
why
this oil and water together. So it's like either tell me a story and let me watch an anime, or let me play the freaking game, or make it The Last of Us where you
Ooh.
figure out how to mix the two together and make them work.
So this is
wants-
why, in my case, I've come to the point in my life because I am a huge story junkie. Like a
Me
lot
too.
of my favorite games, I enjoy either the story and/or world. Bethesda games, for example, minus Fallout. I don't know, didn't really super get into it, but like the fantasy ones, Elder Scrolls. But lately, it's come down to the point that for if I want a crazy awesome story, I just start playing Dungeons and Dragons, or it's Dark Souls, like games
Yeah,
like that, or
that's a
like Left
perfect
4 Dead,
example.
or like Half-Life, where you learn a story by just looking out around the world around
Exactly.
you. That's the
Yep.
story.
Dark Souls is
Oh, what the-
textbook how I think gaming stories should work. Shut your mouth and let the world tell the story. Like that's all I ask. Like The Witcher 3 actually does that very well. It just also has
Shitty.
40 hours of chit chat. Like
Yep.
cut all the chit chat out. Like I think I talked about it in the review. You run into this town. There's this one town that you can't not run into in a game, and it's so dope. And when you run into it, you see all these dead people, and you're going into this one house to try to search it. And out in front of the house is this lady hunched over, and they stuck a sword through the back of her neck, through her chest into the ground. And it's like what the story is basically trying to tell you without any words is you were in a really jacked up place. It's a terrible, horrible world where men would come and kill a woman like that. But then when you look at who Geralt is and why he does what he does and what motivates him,
Gotcha, Chris.
he basically becomes a Witcher because he has nothing else to give to the world to try to make it better. That's all he can do, and then hope for the best. And so when you know that about his character, you know that about the lore, then you're like, okay, that part of the storytelling is amazing. Having to listen to some king rattle off about, and then when I was the Lord of Chandelier, and the horses were
I
white,
see
and like,
you, Ender.
like nobody
talking
wants to
to
hear
you.
this nonsense. Like just shut the king up and let me see more of the world telling the story.
I'm a
And you make
lagging.
a great point. Dark Souls does that so well.
Do you know how much story is laid into Dark Souls that a lot of players don't even see because they don't spend enough time looking around at it? Look up a series, Prepare to Cry. You know, Prepare to Die, Prepare to Cry.
Yeah.
He goes into and digs up all
my
of the
goodness.
like hidden lore, semi-hidden lore for all of like the characters and bosses that we all know as Dark Souls players. Every single one of us knows, like, say, Quelaag's sister, or like
I don't know why it's doing that.
Havel the Rock. We all know these characters, but he actually finds all of their hidden stories, and all of them are horrible in the fact that they're super sad. they're amazingly written, amazingly shown,
What else is
in the fact that
happening
you
right
have
now?
to piece stuff together based on the world. Like there's next to no, then like item descriptions. Other than
Right.
that, there's next to no dialogue except for a few bits here and there, and those are often more convoluted than the stuff you find in the world. And then when you start putting it all together,
Oh my gosh.
it's incredible. Or even when certain NPCs show up, like
Right.
they move places
All right, this is
based on
horrible.
stuff
Something is
like
going on with my Minecraft here.
that you can get to teach you basic
Give
pyromancy
it a
if you
second.
find him. If you give him a certain piece of advice, he goes off and tries to obtain that power that you gave him advice on, and he goes hollow. If you ever find him again, he's just a hollow wandering around.
Oh wow.
Huh.
Like you kill that guy. And he's the coolest guy in the entire game, by the way. He is the chillest dude in that entire world in the first Dark Souls game, and you can kill him without even realizing it. I've done like 4 times before I found out. I was like, no.
Is everybody located at the same place right now?
No, I'm
Yeah,
in here
roughly.
just killing stuff. I
Alright,
ran off.
So are we still going into the Nether to get skulls?
Yeah, that's kind of the.
I'm in the
objective.
Nether.
I mean,
We're
you
supposed to be getting skulls.
Yeah, find
Okay.
the black skeletons and kill them. And I mean, the drop rate is low, but the thing is,
Man, can you
get
just
the
call them the
things.
wither skeletons? Do you have to call them the black skeletons?
The black.
I'm giving him
Just the black ones.
in case Alloy doesn't know what a wither skeleton looks like. It's basically
It's a
a black version of a
black
It's a
regular
black
red
skeleton.
He said it like with all black.
Yeah,
like
I don't think I'm saying it black enough. Like black.
Need black skeletons.
the
There you go.
black skeletons.
All
I'm
right.
realizing I'm trying to do a project with cobblestone. I don't.
Are you wait? Are you the one that died down there?
This guy is this?
Yeah,
fall
you
gonna
did you
take
die
me
down
out?
there?
Don't do it. Nope, I live.
Like, are you
I
missing
live.
armor?
Get out of there, P. No, don't
What?
die.
Are you missing armor like a diamond axe? Like who had a diamond axe down there?
Black skeletons.
I
left
had
a
a
ton of
diamond
crap
axe
down there,
at some point.
and all I've gotten back is my mushrooms. So
Here,
far.
there you go. Here.
Oh, hey, that stuff looks familiar.
So this junk I had.
Diamond
yeah.
pickaxe, and there's your sword.
I'm in the place where all
Yay.
the lava is.
Okay, now I'm gonna
I
clean
don't think I'm in the
myself,
right
'cause I was
place.
Trying to do
That's,
the thing.
well, that's pretty much the entire nether.
No, I mean like
I've-
where the lava is actually touching the ground. Like I'm
Yeah.
down low.
So
Jack.
like
Yeah.
the Nether.
So,
Cass.
like the nether. Yeah.
I found out my
Cass. So how
infesting the town.
like
is
how,
gonna
what
be a
level
little
should
more
I
difficult than
enchant to
thought.
try to get the looting thing?
Level 30 to get looting 3.
Crap.
Yep.
All right. Well, at level 15. So
Keep
All
going.
right. So, Ev, you had something you wanted to tell me, bro. Before I cut
did?
you off. Yeah, when I was
Oh,
having
yeah.
my audio issues.
Yeah,
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 I
yeah.
wanted to tell you off.
So
What?
I started taking your advice again.
Ah.
The last time we kind of looked at some analytics and we came to the conclusion that some of my
Sinead
Smash Bros.
Holbeck?
Videos were some of my more popular videos, and you said, well, maybe you should try doing that more, and has, maybe. Oh my gosh, what is this ping time? Holy
give me a
crap.
quick second. Sinead Holbeck. Sorry, I didn't see your comment, but I really do appreciate you being here.
We all
Wow.
appreciate you.
We all appreciate everything that you all do. All right, is my ping?
So
Is it back?
you said you're doing Smash Bros stuff?
Yeah, well, I just put one up the other day, or was it yesterday? It was yesterday. It's small, but I mean, it only has like 13, 14 views on it, which is a little bit more than my normal videos, but it does have 4 likes on it already. It has some comments, and the watch time for it is it's like 75% of the video.
Good.
So, I mean, that's one video. I'm not saying that, well, but I have several more recorded. I finally got all my friends over that I play Smash Bros with over a couple nights ago and recorded like, an hour and a half worth of just random Smash Bros footage of us doing different random fights of things, and so I got more stuff to experiment with there. So
I bet.
XP
we'll see how
Mob
that's
Farm.
gonna go.
Sounds like you got a plan there, homie.
Now
Oh,
you just gotta figure out
Cause-
how to take those Smash Brothers videos and turn them into SEO friendly. Yeah, that's a creeper. Oh boy.
Kaz, do we
Yeah.
have a XP farm here?
Just a skeleton one for now. We still haven't made an ender farm.
It's
Okay,
great.
so where
My
would that one
computer
be?
is freaking out with this. Anytime
Oh,
I
here's
load
a
it to the
black
Nether, man.
skeleton.
There
Got
you go.
you, sucker.
Oh,
Get some.
also.
Come get some.
Careful,
Come
don't get
some.
hit. Don't get hit by them.
All right, where are you? Oh, I almost fell.
Wither.
So I found out that my
Gotcha.
player infesting your town with the mushrooms going to be a lot harder than I originally thought.
Hey,
Apparently, I
DJ.
have to
Where did this dude even come from?
give them an environment.
They only
that
spawn
is-
in the Nether fortresses, Ally.
Yeah, no. I don't mean the skeleton. There's somebody else that's chasing me in
Oh.
the midst.
Shouldn't you be able to plant a mushroom and then just put bone meal on it?
Rip.
Dagger.
Well, that's the plan, but you have to do it within a certain amount of darkness. Like, it has to be below a certain amount of lighting. So
Oh,
I
it
can make
won't even let you like set it down.
it at all. No.
Oh,
So when I get to that, which I'm gonna come into the Nether to help you guys. When I get to that, I have to build like big structures to make the
gotta
mushrooms
turn off
within
for a second.
first. Or do it at night. Actually, I just realized. Holy crap!
or you can plant a whole bunch of trees or
quick
something.
game.
Oh, yeah, at night.
I can just do it at night. So to wipe out some of these friggin' torches
go.
in the area.
Okay, here we
Find
go.
a good area and then remove torches. So this is a decent area.
Diego Pocho says hi. What's up? Welcome to the stream, Diego.
There we
What up,
Hey, DJ.
Diego?
I love normal names that I can actually pronounce.
go. Yep.
Speaking of normal names, Alloy, you have a question from Patrick Plays. Can I
Ooh,
play?
how do I kill them?
Patrick Plays says
They
"Can I
should spawn
please?"
down here, then
Yes,
drop.
actually, viewers can play with us by supporting us on Patreon, my brother. Patreon.com/Alloy7.
And then what? I just go down here.
One of
Put it
our
back in.
moderators will be so kind as to post that link for you to go to if you're interested. If not, as
Oh.
you
Don't wanna
were,
get out of
carry
here.
on.
Oh, they drop here.
I think I'd go out this way. Yeah,
Ducks
you
to
need
my
to
head.
build a different entrance to this place.
So where does
It's
the
just a
XP go
maze.
into? Like, I just stand here and I get the XP? Oh, jump, punch him. Ah, appreciate it. Oh, so it's not far enough for him to just to die, huh?
Well, you wouldn't get the XP if they just fall and die.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
You have to actually kill them to get any experience from it. So basically, the fall, assuming it's the skeleton farm that everybody seems to build, the fall will knock them down to half a heart, and then you can kill them with a single punch.
Got you. That
Oh,
makes
look at the
sense.
expert
Yep.
coming in here and schooling us, man.
Look at
Yeah.
that math. There's
I
some math
love it.
going on. You guys have made this very difficult to play mushrooms, I must
The
say.
enchanting table is right below your house.
It's way too
Okay.
many torches around here.
Ed is here.
Speaking of a house, I need to build one. What
Yes.
what trees can I chop down? Or like the trees?
Any
here
tree you
are-
want to.
Any
Okay.
tree you like, just grab the sapling so we can replant.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
This works.
Salamis, how do you know if there's a Patreon? Like, you can actually see Patreon
I guess
on.
the only exception is, at the risk of insulting your intelligence, Anna's tree house.
Yeah.
On the other hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can actually see them on the YouTube channel. You see like a little icon.
That was the one I was going for. Man.
Or you can actually open up the description of this video and you can actually see it there too. But if you're talking about to join this particular server, then you should go over to Alloy's channel and check out his Patreon.
Wait, are you using my house?
DJ Son, no, I'm not saying that I don't like your name, because your name is easy to pronounce. Just saying.
Just saying. I'm out here with Kaz, man.
Who's
Kaz.
cooking?
Like my name, huh? Huh? Wanna fight?
Please tell me the proper pronunciation. Is it Kaz or Kaz? I've been calling you Kaz. Everyone else calls you Kaz.
It's cuz.
It's cuz?
Kaz. I
Kaz.
thought it was
As in, like,
Kaz
cousin?
but is it Kaz Rico?
Just whichever you want.
That's whichever I want. I want the one that you want, brother.
Yo,
That's
man,
the one I want.
these
What-
skeletons have bad ankles. They just been dying.
Oh.
I've got to get all my chickens out of the
So,
thing.
so
I
you
borrowed
just
your
you
oven,
just
by the
think
way.
hold on, you just think it's okay to just walk into my house and use my stuff? You don't even ask.
I borrowed your oven.
There better
and
not be my chickens.
I put the baked
It's like having
potatoes
Lucas here.
in
Where
your
is
chest
Lucas,
for
by the
you,
way? Has anybody
way.
heard from
They're
him?
all done.
Nah, I haven't heard from him.
He didn't
Oh, there you
respond
go.
to my Twitter message.
Eh.
Tried to
He
pretend
was here
Also,
like
last week.
I
could have
will
sworn he was.
say this about
It's
your
not in 2
hotel here.
weeks.
You need some signage. I have no idea what's anything anywhere.
what exploration is all about.
If you want food, I have food in the cafe. That's actually where we're supposed
Is
to
that
get
where
the
we
food
should all
from.
go for food now?
We should.
That's-
I mean, that's what I like.
Is that
I,
the town dining hall?
I want to be able to cook food for everybody, and then if we need potions, to brew potions and pass them out on the counter.
Barstool,
Yeah.
bar.
Potions, wink. Yeah.
Thanks, Star.
Yeah.
You know,
Potions, wink. Yep.
Potions. I'm in here brewing potions.
the juice courage of juice.
I only deal with potions.
Yeah. How you doing,
That's-
TJ?
That's a
Can't wait
far
for this to
too
come out. Yeah,
subtle.
TJ's in those Smash Bros videos.
Cool.
Actually, give me
Yeah,
this.
in the
Ev, I don't know
background.
if you heard Wells when he said it, but he's absolutely 100% right. You need to make sure that you're considering the good old search engine optimization when you're doing the videos is good because it's got a trend of success on your channel, but you need to start strategically thinking about how can you position those videos in front of people who are not only looking for Smash Brothers content, but specifically for content that you want to make and content that they want to find. So
Right.
you want to start thinking about what's an angle that you can take specifically with Smash Bros.
DJ.
that will allow you to take advantage of some SEO and drive traffic to your site instead of trying to pull traffic. You'll actually, instead of you trying to go out and find traffic, the traffic will actually find you.
Speaking of
I
tags
get
and
that.
SEO, you know what I found out is amazing for tags?
I would do that, Salamis.
D&D. D&D apparently has amazing tags just waiting to be taken. Because my D&D highlights videos, I've been doing amazing.
Yeah, I will tell you guys, and those of you in the academy are going to be seeing the video on it soon, not to invest too much time worrying about the tags. Like just like the example I give in the video, I'll share it with the group here.
Hey.
When you go through YouTube certification, tags aren't even mentioned. So that
Yeah.
gives you an idea of how much YouTube even cares about tags. So what I will say tags are really good for, especially if you use some of the third-party YouTube tools, is tracking success. All right, so when something's doing well, and let's say you're using TubeBuddy, you'll be able to tell it's doing well because it'll show you how it's ranking.
Yeah.
And then you can take
TubeBuddy
that into
has been
consideration.
good for
But
that.
you know, spending an hour trying to manipulate tags when you could be using that time to flesh out your descriptions and your titles, and making sure that your thumbnails are congruent with your title that's pitching the value to the viewer, that's gonna always help you out a little bit more than
Yeah.
you
I
know
still
worrying
haven't
about
watched
if you
your-
got all the 90 tags in there.
Yeah,
Not to say that tags
Well-
don't have any value, but people I think spend a little bit too much time on them.
Well, and to break it down, and correct me if I'm wrong, BC, on this. Basically, when it comes to SEO, your titles are more important than your descriptions. Your descriptions
I would say
are
hi to
more
you,
important
but
than
they
your
all talk a
tags.
lot.
right? So when you're trying to rank a video for a specific search term, do the title, then do the description.
the
What
guy.
the tags?
see you.
Hello, the guy. I'm
sorry.
I'm
I have
totally
like two people
interrupting
in my
your
chat
moment.
that I'm trying to say hi to, but I don't want to be rude because you all are being very
I'm-
informative about this stuff.
And I'm just
I'm like,
interrupting
"Hi."
your moment. Like I feel
Yeah,
bad.
it's
but
like, look, I get like 2 people in my chat every time we do this, so I have to keep them.
and now I lost my train of thought. Oh yes.
I'm
no,
sorry.
you're on it.
Go-
I got
So
you
your
back.
Go
so
ahead.
your titles are more important than your tags, right?
Right.
And your
Then your
titles are more
tags,
or
yes.
your titles are more important than your descriptions, and your descriptions are more important than your tags
They can
when it comes
be.
to ranking videos. Now, what tags are good for is for recommended and related videos.
Yes,
That's
now
where
you're on
tags
it.
come into play. So, say for
Yeah.
example,
Ah.
say for example, I play a mod pack, right? Say I play a Minecraft mod pack, and we'll use that as an example since I'm a Minecraft channel. Say there is
Minecraft
some
here.
other extremely large Minecraft channel that plays that same mod pack, right? Say, I don't know, the Diamond Minecart plays him, even though he really doesn't play mod packs. I am very, very, very likely, because of my tags, to be recommended in that sidebar for related and recommended videos. The
And
other
not
part
just
where
the sidebar, but in the once the
and at
video's
end-
finished
and-
playing.
right, and the end
you
of the
go.
video as well. The other thing is that it's good for is making sure that your videos get recommended too. So you put your username in
Yes,
as a tag.
100%.
You don't have to spam it in every variation; just once will do, because nobody else should realistically be using your username. But that will make it so it's far more likely to recommend your own videos as related and recommended videos when people watch your stuff. So tags are important, not necessarily for ranking videos for search terms, but rather for basically getting people to watch more of your content once they've initially found your content.
That's correct. Yeah,
I
no,
see.
you're on point. With the and going back to your comments about the title and the description. So remember, everything I show you guys when we talk about it is everything that has to do with any search engine comes down to two things: relevance and authority, or relevance and importance, rather. And then authority is given out to things that are relevant and important. So the key thing with your titles is you can go one of two ways. And you guys just saw the title video because I released it last week.
Well, I have yet to watch it, but go on.
All, and so some of what's out there on the internet, and this is why the Academy exists, some of what's out there on the internet is based on old search
I have
engine
nuggets.
algorithms. So like you'll see guys on YouTube teach, you should put your keywords in your title 6 times because that's going to make it more relevant. And it's not true anymore, the way the search engines work. So with your title, in terms of which one is going to get more play, it really depends on what you're doing. But your title almost 100% of the time should consider the human versus necessarily trying to capture the keyword importance and authority. Okay.
Correct.
And whenever you can,
Right.
like with Let's Plays, it gets a little bit different, going back to what Wells was saying, because with Let's Plays, you're trying to distinguish what you're doing from somebody else and just pitching value. Like we talked about this over on the private Facebook group, where somebody put in, I can't remember the name of the game, like Emily Goes to Sleep, and it was something very specific that told the
That
user
crazy
what they were
gamer.
going to see, but they couldn't. The viewer isn't going to be able to understand why they should
hear
care
you.
about that. All right, so that's a situation where keywords should trump pitching value. Like if I put up a video that says, I just discovered the cure for AIDS, I'm not really going to have to worry too hard about making sure all my keywords are squared away because that's something that's going to have virality to it. And the same thing with your descriptions. So in your descriptions is where you want to go hard on making sure that all the keywords and key phrases that you're targeting are in there. And they need to be in there in like normal spoken English, not, keyword stuffing. Just like I've actually seen people teach, take all your keywords and your tags and copy and paste them into a description. And that
Oh,
will
don't do
actually get
that.
your video deleted
Don't do that.
Yeah.
and can
Also,
get your
don't
channel
use-
taken down.
Also, don't use other people's names in your descriptions. Like, don't tag Markiplier, PewDiePie, any of that. Don't do that either. That's
Yeah.
that's very bad. Bad juju.
Unless your video is about them or
Yeah.
they're in it.
Correct. If it's actually relevant, yes.
Yes.
But if I'm uploading a Five Nights at Freddy's video that has nothing to do with Markiplier, I should not tag Markiplier in said video.
Exactly
It doesn't
right.
matter if he's famous,
this?
for that particular type of content or whatever. Don't tag other Let's Players in your video unless they actually have some sort of relation to the video that you're making.
Exactly.
Or
Like,
I
and so
imagine,
for those of you guys
their
on the
channel
title
partners.
side, you heard me talking about last week how I used Taylor Swift in one of my videos. The reason why it's relevant is because the video I was doing a comedy bit and Taylor Swift was the joke. So there's an entire tirade that I'm going on about Taylor Swift shops at GameStop. And so that's in my description and in my tagging and in my title. She was actually in the thumbnail as well. So that's a situation where it's relevant for me to mention Taylor Swift because I did an entire comedy stick based on Taylor Swift. But like Wells is saying, just like if I just made a bunch of Minecraft videos and tagged Taylor Swift in there, trust me, these search engine algorithms can read at a 6th grade level, and it's getting better. They're gonna find it. It may take them some time, but they will find it and eventually, your videos will get taken down and you may have issues with your channel after the fact.
Hey, Kaz, can you meet me at the cafe? Like, I need to find land so I can start creating mini games.
Hi, Crazy Gamer. Gosh, thank God. I've been waiting for like 5 minutes to say that. Hi.
You should have just said it.
Why can't you just
You know,
say
the
it?
other thing you can do is you
Whispering.
can always
I
mute.
hate-
You can always mute us, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
but
seems
it's
to be-
just so
You're so
unprofessional.
lazy? Is that what you're getting ready to say?
I want to listen. I want to listen to everything you guys have to say. But people are trying to talk to me, and I'm just kind of like sitting here, like whispering into my microphone, being like, "Hi, everybody. I will say hi to you when they're done." And I'm just kind of like waving to them in my webcam. It's like, "Hi,
All right,
You
so
exist.
let's
I
have
acknowledge your existence."
let's have kind of a standard operating procedure for our team. Anytime someone needs to interject because I am known to get on my soapbox and talk everyone's ears
All
off.
the okay. Anyway,
And me
sorry.
too.
The
Guilty.
SOP, if I'm talking and you need to talk over me, say this word 3 times. Break, break, break.
Oh,
That
yeah,
lets
I know this.
everybody know that we need to shut up for a second because what you're getting ready to say is going to be vitally important.
I'm
Alright.
thinking we should use a safe word instead.
Go- yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
safe
thinking.
word.
I'm thinking pineapples.
Pineapple.
Pineapples.
Yeah,
Pineapple, safe word.
I don't know. You're taking me back to my clan days
Donut fight.
because
So-
we had a similar system where it'd be you have to say break your gamer tag, and
Look-
then the speaker can pass on the momentarily pass on the
All right, Cass, I'm looking for like
Like
a
the talking
place
stick.
to go to,
yeah they
like
pass on
So
to
just say
create a
pineapple.
big land
Well,
of mini
Carl said it
games.
best. Just say
Pineapples.
pineapples, and everybody shut. Like whenever we hear the word pineapples, whoever said it,
Hey guys, I
everyone
just
else
found some
shut up.
pineapples.
and let
Pineapples.
Pineapple.
All right, so Kaz, I'm looking for a.
Everybody just say.
Well, it didn't work, did
pineapples
it?
in the chat now. Hashtag
It didn't work, did it?
pineapples.
Because I just said pineapples, but no. Okay.
Hey guys, I just found some pineapples. Do you want some
Sorry.
pineapples?
All right,
I am-
Jolly, go ahead. Jolly.
No, that's all right. I'm gonna type it.
Oh,
Hey, everybody in Jolly's chat, hi. There we got everyone covered.
Magic. It's foggy.
I don't
out
know
here.
what I should be doing. I'm just kind of like walking around.
Yeah.
Alfonso, where is that? Like, I
Trying
don't see
to-
your comment, buddy.
Well,
I
to
found
work
your
on my
bed
If
house.
you're looking
Mine?
for something to do, you're welcome to go and get me a bunch of spruce and cobblestone.
Okay, I can.
You know,
I
like
can-
like that. I mean, if you want to go and just
Yeah, that'd be
I
fine.
can
for
do
me, you know?
cobblestone. I can do that.
I could actually use some if you got a bunch lying around.
There's a lot of cobblestone up
see.
here.
Yeah, we got a lot.
Like,
of
come to the cafe.
I
I'll
don't know
get
where
it.
the cafe is.
Nah,
It's
oak.
like come to the city where the city is. It's basically the cafe is the biggest place.
I'm at the bottom of the hill underneath the giant phallic tower on the hill.
Oh,
Ah, he's over by
Yeah.
the spire. Okay.
Yep. Here, I'll show you where it's at. Why don't we give him a tour? None of us
Actually,
have
if
been
he
here
goes
to give
into
him a
the
tour.
spire, I think the spruce trees are in there, aren't they? Didn't Kaz plant like 7 billion trees up in there that he can
Oh.
just go in the spire and get them?
talking about trees. Oh, okay. Well,
I'm
I thought you meant
gathering
cobblestone. Like
spruce
cobblestone
is what
is.
I'll need, but I'll need cobble for a
Yeah,
high-rise block.
there's
let's see if I can
stacks
figure
and stacks of cobblestone here.
See if I
Sup,
can find me some
Anthony
cobbler.
Guz in Alloy's chat.
What's up, Anthony? How you been, man? Anthony left me some really wonderful comments over the last couple days, man. I really appreciate that. Very encouraging. Let's make sure that this is cobblestone, and I'm gonna hook up my man
just
Wells
found
Knight.
some-
I am the hunter-gatherer of the team,
Bandana
so I
wreck.
might as well be in here doing my
Wolf
thing.
Guardian.
I found some giant pumpkins and some trees. I mean, I think they're
He has
houses, but they
one.
look like pumpkins.
I think I have a cut on the back of my leg. Yep.
Well, that sounds bad. Why would you do that to yourself?
He's trying to be more like Alloy.
Trying to be hardcore.
He's trying to be the super masochist. No, if
This
anyone's
is 8
Yeah.
9.
Yeah, there you go, Chris.
Alright,
Safe
how much
words,
cobblestone you need?
fragilistic expialidocious. You
Couple
spelled it
stacks
wrong,
at
by the
least.
way.
Probably like 4, 5, 6,
1.89.
7.
All right.
A lot. A decent.
Here, well, follow me, and
Hey,
I'll
Jolly, do
I'll
already
take your
have
word.
some picked? Because I'm in here
Lead the
getting
way.
cobblestone for him.
Where are you?
I'm at the mine underneath my house.
Oh no, I'm actually taking them to the cafe.
Is there
I-
cobblestone in there?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, we
cobblestone
got
like
cobblestone
outside.
stuff.
Okay, then
I
I
haven't really
will
given him the tour.
I will cease and desist then.
I am lost as pineapples.
Don't abuse the safe word. Only use it when you need to use it.
Did you ever hear
Otherwise,
the fable of the
things
boy
just
who
gets
cried wolf?
confusing. And,
All right, here is
uh,
cobblestone. Here, there's 37 diamonds. That's like the community chest right there. But if you find your own diamonds, you can make your own chest.
Mega Slayer says
iron,
"Nah, still
more cobble.
pineapple. The safe word pineapple army will still rise.
A lot of stuff here.
No, I think Chris has got the right idea. His safe word is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, which is
I
spelled
would be if that was my safe word, I'd probably be dead. I don't think
Yeah.
I could never get that out.
Yep, you'd be halfway through it and forget.
All right, now,
That's all I have to do,
Kaz,
by the way.
where'd you say that field was?
All right. So where are you guys keeping the cobblestone? So I
Out
can know
here.
what I got in there. Out
It's
here.
up here.
Yeah, like all these chests right here are just pretty much community chests.
All right,
Yeah.
bet.
We just
I
dump
can-
all of our junk.
There you
There's
go.
some
Imagine.
cobblestone here in this chest.
I can only imagine if I was actually recording this, this would be a nonstop. Like the whole thing would just be me wandering, just lost as
Yeah,
you have no idea.
somebody give me something to do. Am I getting cobblestone? Am I getting wood? Am I helping somebody get wither skeletons? Am I doing so? Because I don't know.
Just do the
Why-
thing.
Do the
Honestly, for
thing?
Yeah,
The
just
last
do the
like
thing.
20 minutes,
will
I've
do
been
the
trying to
thing.
find the teleport. Not the
I
teleport.
will
the
have to
navigate.
go get Julie to tell me how to do the thing. But as soon as she tells me,
Ha
do the
ha
thing so
ha. Avatar, the Korra of the Last Airbender. Nice. Okay.
That's the best thing that came from that show is Julie do the thing.
Yeah.
Man
hated that
small,
show.
You are a genius.
They messed
I
it
will
up so
suppress my
bad.
rage at you, Jolly, so much.
I seen the whole thing. It's just I didn't like the way the direction they took it at the end. She was too sensitive.
Oh, hi. I just found a witch. Oh, I'm being poisoned by a witch. Okay.
Like for being the Avatar,
That's
she
still
was
weird,
really
though.
messed up emotionally.
Yeah, that's sort of the point.
It's annoying though, like just
That is
because she's a
important.
girl
Point.
doesn't
You're supposed to be messed up.
just because she's a chick doesn't mean she has to be like emotional like that.
How do you
Everything
feel
was
about
drama.
Being a teenager and almost dying and having to wait around your world. There's pretty
Wow.
girls that look like that.
How do you feel about being Aang, the last person of your entire race, and everybody hates you?
How would you feel about being me?
Yeah, that would be kind of awkward. Axe.
I don't know. I'll probably have good credit though, and I get ahead in life. I'm just joking. Not really joking. It's kind of true.
If I'm the Avatar.
No, well, no. He said, "How do I feel about being him?" It's like, come on, dude.
If you were me, you
Avatar,
probably
the
would have
good
good credit,
times
'cause
edition. Good times.
I have no
every
credit.
time you need it, baby.
So here's
So
my thing.
depressing.
You would have amazing credit.
The
if you
Fox
were-
Ninja, welcome.
bec-
Oh my god.
Well, you said if I was you, I'm like, well, I kind of turned into a racist thing. Never mind. Just don't. Moments passed.
Ugh.
Where's the area that I build mini games in?
Where's the nether gate? Rawr.
Trying to find Kaz so he can show me.
I found
Trying
a
to hit
bat-
up with
Magic.
you right now.
What you say?
On my way right now to catch up with you.
Oh, okay. I'm at the waterfall.
Are we going to the spire? Is that the move now?
Okay, cool.
I think I'm in this
We
spot.
have-
I really
We have
don't know.
we have mini games now.
So I go down this way. I'm gonna create mini games. I had a game that I wanted to create for a while now.
I'm gonna make Pac-Man again.
They're
Why
gonna be
not?
with redstone stuff.
No, absolutely not. That's way too much work. I'll just do it with code. It's way easier.
Well, if you know code, go right ahead. I'd rather try and figure it out with redstone. I'm an old school redstone man
Great.
myself.
Old
Okay,
school
now, did you say
Redstone. That's
that-
what I'm gonna start calling you, old school, old man Redstone.
Oh,
Uh,
man, Redstone.
Redstone.
Alright.
Did you say that we can
I'm-
spawn anything like
Look,
creatively?
I'm just gonna throw this out there. If anybody wants to take that as a username for a Minecraft channel, that's the perfect username, Old Man
Old
Redstone.
Man Redstone.
And
There
you
you
just
go,
build
man.
redstone machines. That's it, Old Man Redstone.
Actually,
If I
think
loved
it-
Minecraft enough to make a channel about it, I'd probably do it.
Yep, it's a great name.
I
If I
enjoy
knew-
Minecraft, but not enough to dedicate a channel to it.
If I knew
Yeah.
anything about Redstone,
Uh,
I might.
okay, this should be
consider-
good. Cass, did you say that we can spawn anything here if we wanted to?
Oh, it's going.
You know
It's
what?
going to rain.
I
Like
will-
creatively, like if I needed
Okay,
like a whole
yeah.
bunch of creepers in one area, would you be able to spawn that?
You said you needed spruce wood, right, Wells?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Just
Alright,
I can
here.
always use more.
go into
Here,
creative mode.
I'll stick another stack.
Oh, okay, so you can though.
All right, cool. Thank you.
I mean, do we care about getting like what do you call those things? Achievements?
Achievements?
I
Oh, it's-
I didn't think anybody heard me.
No, I mean, do we care about that? That doesn't matter on PC Minecraft. Okay, cool.
It absolutely matters in PC Minecraft's achievements. As the name,
that's-
it means something.
I don't know why that's so funny.
Andre says hi. What's up, Andre? Welcome to the stream. What is that? Is that an alligator?
Oh god, let me stop. All right,
I
pineapples.
think some people are getting goofy.
Pineapples. We got Thunder Post Gaming says, do you guys have any of your own guidelines on whether to decide if a thumbnail is enticing enough for not only you but others to click on it?
Yes,
Especially
I have
for
my own
Let's Play
guidelines.
Content. Like I usually for LP show best 15 seconds, get a hook in a thumbnail. What do you guys think about that?
My guidelines go something like this. Step A, is it pretty? Step B, upload.
Yeah.
That's a very straightforward two-step process, if I do say so.
Yep.
My guidelines are a little bit more tedious than that, though.
I mean, I
Let's
do
hear it.
try to find
What are
relevant stuff.
Jolly Dangerous's guidelines?
Mine is, does it show contrast, light colors versus dark colors? Is it readable on mobile? So if I'm making a thumbnail, let's say in Photoshop, I will pick up my phone, look at my thumbnail in a mobile app, like on my YouTube channel, and I will minimize that thumbnail in Photoshop to make it around the same size. And I will try to read my own title or get somebody to read my title. And if they can read it, then that means it's good for mobile. If they can't read it, then I either scrap the title or put a better font on there where it can be very readable. Are my logos in the certain place where it's not being blocked by the timestamp at the bottom? If yes, then I move the logo. If not, then I just leave it alone. And also, is it catchy? Like, is the thumbnail something that you would click on? Like, if you saw that thumbnail, would you click on it?
Hey, Kaz.
That's my
I put a lot of
guidelines.
thumbnails.
Kaz, look.
Okay, so we got Jolly's got the contrast and the readability on mobile. Wells
Feels like a
keeps it
lot of
simple.
work.
Yeah, in all seriousness, let me
Well, I put a lot of work in on my stuff, you know. That's just how I do.
I don't at all. I put no, I don't work hard. I don't even like. Is this even like work? I don't know. No, no. In all,
Depends on who you talk
in-
to, I guess.
in all seriousness,
You ruined
basically,
it.
when I
That
look
was
at
gonna be funny
thumbnails,
later.
when I look at thumbnails, I have a certain style where all of the thumbnails on my channel fit kind of the same basic template to an extent.
Listen,
And
yeah,
then
wait
what
till
I'll
it comes
do
down.
is for each different series, because one thing to keep in mind about my channel is I'm running, I think, 8 different series right now.
Yeah, you got a lot going on.
Wow.
I mean, I run a lot of concurrent series, so each series has
Really?
its own color.
Really though,
of-
y'all had to do that?
Hey, hold on, guys. We're trying to. We got
Sorry.
two groups talking over each other here. What is there something you guys need to chat about? That we
They
need
didn't
to...
say pineapples. So
No,
I'm-
Yeah,
it's
nobody said
fine.
pineapple.
Just
What's going on?
And I was
gonna
just
address
laughing
it.
at the stupid joke I was playing on Jolly.
Oh, okay. Roger that. All right, sorry, Wells. Please
Um,
continue. Let's
yeah,
let's make it so everyone can hear what Wells is talking about.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So essentially, we'll do our. Man, how's that look? I'm trying to build a roof at the same time.
I got you.
So essentially, what I'll do is I'll have kind of a border, I guess is the best way to put it. Kind of a certain border that is a certain style for all of my thumbnails. They all kind of share something similar to that, and I'll change the color of it, and maybe a couple of the little things about it, based on the series. So each of my series is almost color coded in a way,
Right.
Yeah.
which is I think really useful given the number of different series I'm running at any given time. And then I do keep it very simple. I will basically post a screenshot behind the border and tack either an episode number if it's part of a Let's Play, because the vast majority of my content is traditional Let's Play type content. Or if it's not a Let's Play, I'll put an actual title in of some sort, like, I don't know, Minecraft house tutorial or channel update video or whatever.
Right.
But I mean, for the most part, it's relatively simple. But what I'm looking for is, does the thumbnail kind of fit the consistent style of the
tree.
rest of my channel? Does it look good? You know, I mean, obviously certain colors look better than others. Does it stand out? Another thing to keep in mind as well, kind of going into search mechanics a little bit. Say you're doing a Let's Play of a certain game, right? And you're trying to compete with all these other people who are playing the same game. Look at their thumbnails and see what kind of color schemes they're using in their thumbnails. Because if I'm playing, say, I don't know, what's a good example?
Yep.
Subnautica, and everybody else playing Subnautica is using blue for their
Purple.
thumbnails, maybe I should use yellow.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Maybe I should use red. Because although it might not necessarily make sense from when you look at just your thumbnail, when you're looking at those thumbnails in a giant list of search results, yours is going to stand out because it's different. I mean, obviously, it still has to look good. That's important. But if everybody else is using blue and you're the one guy in that list of 20 videos on the first page or whatever it is that has a yellow border on your thumbnail instead of a blue one, people's eyes are going to be instantly drawn to that because it stands out. So that's another thing to consider as well.
Well, that could be partly why my Smash video did well, because I got a bunch of sexy Nintendo ladies on the front of mine. And by that, I mean not necessarily in sexy, unless you want to count the one Bayonetta one. But yeah, I just had I had a picture of Wii Fit Trainer and Bayonetta and Zelda on the front on the tag. It just said "Sexist Smash" on it because it was a dumb episode where we all played female characters. We're just being dumb and messing around.
Well, obviously that's gonna get a lot of hits. You got sexist in it. That's a huge hot
14,
topic.
if you consider 13, 14 views a lot, then sure. It's a lot. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot
but
for me.
you got to keep everything in the perspective of relativity. So, if
Yeah.
14 views is 500% more views than you typically get, then that's a big deal. You know what I
So
mean?
yeah,
Like,
that's what I
don't-
mean. It's a lot for me.
don't downplay your success because you're not doing 6 million, views a video like PewDiePie is.
Yeah.
If you are doing something that is giving your channel success, really want to hone in on that, and that's good. You want to definitely pat yourself on the back, but like they say in Star Wars, don't get cocky. They keep your eyes on
Great kid. Don't get cocky. Yeah.
exactly right. Like figure out what worked, stick with it. Pat yourself on the back and keep moving. With thumbnails, I think the thing that Wells pointed out that was very powerful, that I think a lot of other people don't really consider, is
Trees
your
here.
thumbnail isn't competing with itself. You've got to get a lot
Cat
of other
fight
people
smash,
to come and look at what you're doing on a page of about 30 other videos. Regardless, wherever it lands in the ranking, it's going to be competing with, I can't remember, I think it's 30 videos per page or 25, whatever it is. So what you want to do just in terms of, I've experimented with a lot of different types of thumbnails. I've done thumbnails with a lot of text. I've done thumbnails with no text. I've done thumbnails with a specific type of background. I've done red. I've done blue. I've done yellow. And I've taken analytics and inventory on how all of those things work. And at the end of the day, what helps you the most is going to be obviously something that somebody wants to watch. But Wells' point is something that everybody should hone in on. If you're creating something that a lot of other people are creating. So like right now, matter of fact, let me just see if this video even still ranks, because I know I had some authority there for a hot second, but it may have tapered off
Just
now
a little bit.
that YouTube has gotten wise to my.
I want to fill this whole thing up, Kaz.
That's what
Okay,
she said.
so like
Hey-o.
when you do
Sorry, I couldn't
Witcher,
help it.
when you do Witcher 3 review, you're gonna have Angry Joe. Obviously, he's gonna come up first because he's YouTube's reviewer, basically.
It's Angry Joe. I mean,
You're gonna have
Friggin'
IGN,
Angry
which
Joe.
is usually who he competes with, if unless Pro Jared does a review or somebody like that.
Right.
Then you've got GameSpot, which is normal. You've got Game Trailers, normal. You've got Conan O'Brien, and then you got me. Okay.
dude,
And
you got beat by Conan O'Brien.
yeah. I mean, he's got five. Actually,
Conan commands a lot
but
of respect on the
here's the
YouTube
funny part
space.
about that. Conan O'Brien actually beats all of us because he has more watch time and more views than all of us put together. He just doesn't have a channel that focuses on gaming, so it doesn't have the authority that Angry Joe has over time, right?
Thanks, Kaz.
Right.
But when you look at my thumbnail, it stands out against everybody else's. Like Joe went with a crazy, pretty background, and he put a wig on himself because Joe's crazy. IGN just went with a picture of Geralt, but it's very gray and kind of muted. GameSpot went with the actual box art. Game Trailers went with what looks like a cutscene. Conan is a picture of himself. Then you get to mine, and it's on purpose a red background, which is always like I call it the Coca-Cola principle, where Coca-Cola's red. Red is always going to stand out.
Yeah, look up Game Theorist's Red versus Blue thing. It doesn't have much
Yep.
to do
Mm-hmm.
at all at this series, but he goes into the psychology of Red versus Blue. And it turns
Yep.
out, depending on what game you're playing, there actually is a slight advantage you have for going for Red Team over Blue Team, depending on the game. Shooters Red, strategy, and MOBA's Blue.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so, not the whole point that I'm making is Wells, in my opinion, hit the nail on the head. Go look at what you're going to be competing with, and whatever you do, don't make it a black and white thing where I have to make my thumbnail XYZ. Just make your thumbnail stand out. Like I had to pick a thumbnail that was going to stand out with all these other, like all the other reviewers tried to make their stuff look epic, and then Conan tried to make his look funny. So I needed to make mine just look different. Like it's not epic. It's a picture of Geralt with a red kind of carbon texture background. And there's some other trickery that I've done on that video to make it rank on the first page of YouTube search.
Oh, there's always trickery. There's always trickery.
But in terms of thumbnail, like if someone's browsing that on their phone, that stupid red icon with the ugly YouTube gaming logo at the top right-hand corner, it's, if nothing else, going to say, hey, what the heck is that? And why is this dude with 5,000 views on the first page of YouTube search when like he's in the conversation with Angry Joe and all these other people? And so when you look at like a lot of my videos that actually perform well, it's the same principle.
Well, and
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead, man. Finish up.
I was just saying.
I'm gonna go on a tangent. So finish up.
Let's go
You can-
to
All right.
bring everything
Well,
back to a head. with
just
what
gonna
Thunder
go
Pulse
get some
was
more water.
asking. You want your thumbnails, one, to pitch the value of your video. In other words, it needs to be congruent, but at the same time, it's competing with other crap, so make it stand out. That's all I got.
Yeah, the crap.
essentially. And don't underestimate the value of doing all that kind of stuff with thumbnails and with search rankings and all that kind of stuff. So for those of you who don't know, when it comes to Minecraft and the Minecraft community, I recently joined Hermitcraft, which is a relatively large and well-known Minecraft YouTube server. Probably, honestly, probably the big one at this point. And there's a lot of, I mean, I'm at 43,000 subscribers. I am one of the smallest channels on the server. There are a couple people on there who are over 1 million. There are a huge number of them that are over 100,000. But I'm actually one of the highest of them when we're talking strictly views and not subscriber numbers. I'm pulling in about 800,000 views a month right now, as opposed to a lot of the other members who are in the hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So we're talking guys who are, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 times my size, and they're getting less views per month than me. And the reason for that is all SEO and search traffic, stuff like that. They're not taking the time to do search optimization or to try and make content that will draw new people in through searches. They're focusing on whatever they want to focus on, and they're not doing their I mean, there's a lot of those guys that I could teach them SEO.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of those. So you don't want to end up as one of those channels that has 100,000 subscribers and is pulling in 500 views per video.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
1,000 views per video. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, it's cool that you have this giant number of subscribers and that you're getting a decent views, but when you look at yourself in comparison to other channels that are, you know what I mean? There are signs of a healthy channel and there are signs of an unhealthy channel. And really what sets the two apart is how they go about doing things. So there's a reason that I, as still a relatively small channel, I mean, 43,000 isn't, I'm not brand new, but I'm certainly not a big fish, in the grand scheme of YouTube. There's a reason that I'm pulling in views that are equivalent to channels way, way, way larger than me. It's because of stuff like SEO and good thumbnails and strategy. Strategy is such a huge thing on YouTube, choosing what games to play and what you're competing against and what not to play, and judging, DC calls it authority. I call it reach.
You call it
it's
what?
The same thing. I call it reach.
Reach, yeah, same thing.
Reach. Same exact thing, just different names. I mean, judging all that kind of stuff, there's a whole strategy to YouTube. And I mean, I've always found that there's always more stuff that I want to play than I have time to play. And what you'll hear given out on YouTube as advice time and time and time again is, oh, just play whatever you want to play. What game should I play? Play
Not
the games
really.
you want. Well, okay, that's great, but if the game that you want to play is
Shrek 2.
Correct, too.
Shrek 2 or
Shrek 2.
whatever, something
Two
that nobody
worlds.
cares about or that nobody has any interest in seeing, or that you simply can't compete for, maybe you should consider playing one of the other hundreds of games that you want to play. There's a whole strategy there, and so many people, especially a lot of the larger channels now, and I don't know if it's because they started in a time where the quote unquote rules of YouTube weren't as strict and as binding. I don't know if it's because maybe they've gotten lazy. I don't know. With some of the little things like that, maybe they just don't know. I don't know. Maybe the game has changed and they haven't, moved with the times. But I mean, ultimately,
Thank you, Kaz.
there's a whole element of strategy to YouTube. YouTube itself
Hi.
is the game that you want to play.
Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting your pineapples. But I mean, you play whatever games are going to be best for you and for your channel. There's plenty of games out there that you can genuinely enjoy and have fun with, but that will be good for your channel at the same time. They don't have to be mutually exclusive of each other. And it's very important to keep that in mind when you're choosing things. And ultimately, the game that you want to play is the game of YouTube itself. That's the big one.
Yeah.
And I think that's
Lapis.
all I got.
Yeah, no, that's money, man. Very well said.
Were you recording that? That's a podcast right there, B. This whole thing is just put
Well,
audio.
you know, one of the things
boom,
that
done.
one of the things that I'm glad Wells said what he said, because it ties back into what I tell you guys in the academy all the time, which is your focus and understanding. You know, he just basically gave you the formula for opportunity cost. There's 1,000 different games you could be playing. There's 1,000 different games that you want to be playing, but at the end of the day, where is the happy medium between what you really, really want to play and what people really, really want to watch, and what you can strategically position content around, such that YouTube will serve up content for people to view, come see what you're doing, and want to be a part of your community. You know, and I've said it many times. I've said it in my book. I've said it in the academy, and Wells and I have talked about it. Wells has mastered that. You know what I mean? In terms of understanding the type of audience that he's trying to reach, and then positioning content such that those people will find it in very creative ways. You know, and the beauty of it is he's in a position where he's making content and he's not experiencing the burnout that I'm trying to prevent a lot of people from getting into, which is, you know, a lot of the people that I help are the folks that get here like, I've been here 3 years and I only got 300 subscribers. Well, it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, and you're beating your head against the wall and trying this thing and trying that thing, you know what I mean? But really, like Wells is saying, honing in on the one, like, you know, we did the video, the why is SEO important, and I drew the bubbles on the whiteboard with the stick figures in them, and just said, you know, Wells calls it the YouTube game, you know, and I call it kind of promotional psychology, but it's one of those things where it has to be about giving something of yourself to people that they want to receive, you know, such that they'll want to watch your content and subscribe to what you're doing. You know, and the trick is,
to
like you
build
said,
on that,
is strategically finding out what those things are.
Yeah, and to build on that, there's a lot of misconceptions out there about what you need to do to become quote unquote successful on YouTube. You know, however you define success, because that's a whole nother discussion.
Different for every person.
Right. But ultimately, you know, one of the big misconceptions that gets thrown out there all the time is, what do you need to do to grow a channel? Oh, you just have to make good content.
No.
Just make better content.
No.
Just make the best
No.
content that you can. Just I hear and say no, but I hear that so many times, all the time. I hear it constantly. And the thing is, it doesn't matter how good the content you make is
If no one's watching it.
if nobody can find it. I mean,
And if
let's
nobody's
talk.
looking for it, like, if you, and that's where the Shrek 2 joke comes from. Like,
Well,
you're
and-
making the best
that's-
Shrek 2 videos that have ever existed, but nobody wants to watch that crap.
You're making
And
the
on the-
earliest Shrek 2 videos
And
that
on
ever
the flip
existed.
side of that, and I mean, on the flip side of that too, you can make,
Do I need some of that stuff?
to be blunt, mediocre content
Yep.
and still grow a channel if people can find that mediocre content
Yes.
and
Yes.
find
Yes.
something, anything positive in it. I mean, you want to talk about my channel? My first month on YouTube, I was using an amazing, super high quality webcam to record my audio. Oh, it was so good. That crackle that you get when you record through a webcam, it was art. It was just
Yep.
modern art. And you know, I had absolutely cinematic 15 frames per second. Oh, you just can't. You know, I mean, to be blunt, I can't even watch my old content without cringing. It was terrible.
I could barely watch stuff I made 2 months
Absolutely.
ago.
Yeah, it was absolutely horrid. But you know what the thing is? The very first video that I ever created is, I believe, still to this day, the #1 search video for Minecraft 1.8 single player.
I think it still is.
That video, that absolute garbage video, has 60,000 views on it, and has gained me. I have no idea how many subscribers, but it's a significant number.
Not gonna lie,
Especially
man.
considering especially considering that that video was produced when I had like 0 subscribers. I mean, it's significant growth from that video, and that video was garbage. It was terrible. I didn't know anything. I had no idea what I was doing. It was just, I mean, that was. But you got to start somewhere, and the big thing is just, just make content and improve as you go. Don't worry too. I mean, quality is important to an extent, but far more important is learning how YouTube works. And the best thing you can possibly do to help your channel, other than being willing to put in the absolutely countless hours it takes to grow a healthy community and channel, the best thing you can do is just learn the ins and outs of how YouTube itself works. And everything else, once you do that, everything else will just kind of fall into place on its own, as long as you're willing to put in the hours to make that happen.
If I can throw in, my second most popular video on my channel is the first one I put up still, and that was by using, it was Halo 3 ODST, Fire Team, 4 people, 2 in my place, another 2 that were being recorded. The whole thing was being recorded by a camera on a tripod, nearly perfectly framing the giant TV, and the other 2 people's audio were coming through a FaceTime on an iPhone right beneath the camera. And my brother and I playing right next to the camera. And that's still my second most popular video. Still.
Yep. I mean, as I said, quality is important only to an extent. Far more important is the ability of people to find you. The trick to growing a successful YouTube channel is figuring out how to get people to get eyes on your content.
Yep. Right.
And without you going to find them. You want them to find you.
Exactly right.
Once you get that figured out, once you figure out how to make people find you instead of you having to go find them, that's when suddenly you start growing. And once you start growing, as long as you play your cards right, you should continue to keep growing. You just have to learn how YouTube works and how to actually play your cards right.
Yep.
I should throw in that the one video that's more popular than that one is my channel ad video that everyone that's not a subscriber sees first to begin with anyway. So it's an unfair advantage there.
I kind of wish that some of my old videos were more popular than the ones that I've done now. Because, like, if I go back to some of my original videos, the quality was crap, the audio was bad,
All right, later, Rhino.
was bad. But I still think that the content in the video was really funny. But it's just like, nobody watches it for, whatever various reasons. I mean, now I know what the reasons are, but it's like, if I could remake some of these earlier videos with the same content, but with like better this, that, better SEO, all that other stuff, and then put them in now, I feel like they would just have they would do a lot better than they did back in the day. Because I still feel like they're bad.
Here's the deal. Consider what Wells was saying before with opportunity cost. Instead of, let's say, and this is just hypothetical, but instead of spending, let's say, next week 20 hours making new videos, why not go back and improve the SEO of the videos that you've already created and capture some of that viewership? You know what I mean? Like, the videos that you have in existence right now can still perform well in search if you go back and clean up the SEO.
Later, Hobie. Thank you for coming out.
There's no time limit on, this video has been up 6 years, now don't let anybody find it. You know what I mean? If he comes back and actually fixes the SEO that's there.
Right.
Because, you guys hear me say all the time, I spend way more time writing out. Sorry, I'm having some indigestion here. Excuse me. I spend way more time thinking about and writing out the actual SEO components, the metadata for my videos than I do actually recording the videos, because I am thinking through, just like we take everybody through in the academy, okay, how do I get into the mind of the viewer? how do I actually put something out in front of them that they want to see? You know what I mean? Like if I was going downtown and I had this new product that I wanted to sell to a lot of people, and I knew the product was really, really great, right? And it could help your life. Like if I had a pill, for example, that could help you have 6-pack abs.
I
just
want
say
that pill. I will give anything
Right.
for that pill. Give it
But
to me right
if
now.
I just run out
Yes.
into the middle of
Take my
you know,
money.
if I just run out into
Hi,
the
Bradley.
middle of if I run out into the middle of Times Square and I'm like, yo, I got this pill, it's gonna give everybody 6-pack abs, I'm gonna be the 6-pack ab crazy guy. And nobody's gonna buy it, nobody's gonna want to be a part of that.
Unless
it's-
you have me with you to take the pill in front of everybody and then show them that they were wrong.
But what you can do is position it such you can actually get the pill in front of some people, have them interact with it and use it and actually prove that it works, get that social proof in there. You know, such that
Really great roof.
what'd you say?
Sorry, I'm looking at Wells's roof and I'm
Oh,
kind of
snap, he's
jealous.
building a house. Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, it's been
well, it's
built.
just making a house like
it's
he
been
makes
built,
YouTube.
and I'm just really jealous of his
Where?
roof.
I'm trying to find where you guys are.
I don't
He's
know,
over
but
on
I'm-
the spire. Yeah,
He's over by the
solving a
spire.
problem I've had.
yeah. It's got a very big pointy roof though.
Big pointy roof. All right, I'm gonna head
Big
toward
pointy roof.
toward
So
the
I didn't mean to
spire.
cut you off. I was just kind of
No,
muttering
you-
to myself when I
I,
said
I
that.
cut myself off. I was like, Wells has a house.
Wells has a house.
I gotta see.
I actually found you, Alloy. I am now
Oh,
stalking you.
Woodhouse.
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing,
Yo.
man? Good to see you.
Been mining, actually.
Been mining.
Is
been
it a
mining
coal
and
mine or an
wandering.
oil mine?
Actually, I was looking for some obsidian and I found
This
it.
little attic.
Word. Good to see you, bro.
What
Yeah.
mods are we using? Right now, the only real mods I'm using, unless you want to count Texture Pack as a mod, is just Journey Map, and that's it. We don't really have much mods here on this server. For the most part, this is a vanilla server. We're just building our own stuff. Maybe at some point in the future, we will add a mod or two to make things more interesting. But for right
Yeah.
now, that's all we got, really.
Not gonna lie, if I make this a regular thing in my week, I am probably gonna start doing what I usually do in Minecraft, which is just make giant fortresses, giant
We-
medieval style castles.
I like
Giant fortresses.
that. Those are always fun.
welcome.
Well,
Yep,
I do them
we can do those.
historically accurately too. It's big history buff, so it's like you're gonna see
Okay.
the battlements, the turrets, the killing fields, the all that good stuff.
All right.
Nice.
That's great. We could always use a fortress of something. We could
Listen,
we
the
could put
army
our
of
nether portal
creepers
under it.
Well,
Yep.
not know
Can you
what hit that.
can you recreate the castle Anthrax?
There you go.
I have to look at it, and then maybe.
And
Okay.
then maybe.
All right, so where is Wells' house at? Wells, where
Wells is,
is
it's right here. It's this
Wells's house
It's-
at? That's
That
the
the house we
phrase
were
that I'm trying to
staring
say.
at.
Just
Actually.
just look for the house that looks like every house I've ever built ever.
Yeah. This one.
There it is. We're all coming to marvel at the house of Wells.
By the
Let us,
way,
let us all
It's
bow.
much-
It needs
I-
something.
Yeah,
I
his
should
house
probably
is-
clear up.
His roof is much better than my roof, and I'm very jealous of his roof.
It needs some love.
I'm bowing to
I-
Wells's house.
I should clear
We
up
are
that
not worthy.
when I
We
say
are not
historically
worthy.
accurate, I don't mean like recreations. I mean like the designs are based on historically accurate, like strategies and tactics of the day. Like it's not like this is the castle of blank. It's like this is a castle made with the same engineering design.
Well, then can you
viewpoint.
engineer a castle in the theme of the castle Anthrax?
Sure, I'll look it up. And
How
see what
about
we got.
Wolfenstein? Can you create Castle
If-
Wolfenstein? I want that one
If
too.
you're not familiar with
Castle
if you're not
Wolfenstein.
familiar with the castle
Wolfenstein,
Anthrax, when you look
yeah.
it up, you're gonna have a good laugh.
Castle Anthrax.
Now he has to
Oh,
look it up.
that one. That yeah. There you go.
Yep. Now I think Wolfenstein Castle would be much more interesting.
Let's see. Isn't that like
Wolfen-
super gothic?
I don't know. I don't even know if it actually exists. Wolfenstein's a game, dude. Castle Wolfenstein
Well, I know
is
it's a game. I was just
a
wondering.
great
oh yeah,
game.
there actually is some art with a castle in it, and yeah, that's okay.
We got
It looks
Rhino
somewhat
came
similar
over
to that.
from Jolly Stream to say hi. What's up, Rhino?
Hey,
Where is Jolly, by the way? Did he bounce?
No, I'm
I
here.
haven't heard.
Oh, okay. Jolly's
being
been mighty
very quiet.
lately.
Well, I'm just letting everybody else talk.
Letting everybody else talk.
He's making a mini game. Oh,
Old,
okay, yeah.
old man Redstone.
Yeah, well, speaking of which, I should probably get off. I got one more day of super heck work tomorrow, and I should probably get some sleep.
Yeah, we probably all should.
Sleep?
The past 2 days have been stupid.
What is this
Just
sleep you speak
stupid.
of?
PS4,
Yeah,
Salamis.
Yeah, I know
PS4.
Wells
Sleep-
doesn't get any sleep. That dude
Sleep,
has like
of which
9
I have been
videos
getting
a
a
day.
lot more lately, which has been
Now-
quite nice. All this working
Not
out.
quite
I've been
that
doing.
many, Alloy. It's only 3.
Only 3.
Only 3 videos a day.
Only 3.
You know, and maybe if I wasn't working, full time in the military on top of that, then maybe 9. But for the time being, I'll just have to.
I,
I'll have
I
to limit
can't
my
wait
my
until the
production a
day.
little bit.
I can't wait until you go full time, man, to see what you churn out.
About a year. Be about a
Gonna-
year.
It's gonna be
About a
awesome,
year.
man.
I'm actually. I think if I wasn't in the military,
You'd make it
my
by now.
contract was over, I could probably do it sooner than that.
Yeah.
Because
Stupid
right
military.
now, right now I'm like 75 to 80% of the way there, just from ad revenue, basically.
Wow.
Making what I would need to make to be able to live.
Right.
Right.
Now, when I say live, I don't mean live comfortably and drive around in a Ferrari. I
Yeah,
mean,
right.
like,
Hi, Aaron.
have
Oh, yeah,
electricity
we know how an
and eat
AdSense
ramen
works, man.
noodles.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Welcome to the stream.
Um,
I am
but
a
realistically-
evangelist of telling people not to make AdSense their only their
Oh,
only
yeah.
goal.
Yep.
Yeah, well, and I mean, even with Patreon and sponsored stuff, even there, I'm still making enough. I'd still be making enough right now where I could maybe keep on the electricity and occasionally have something other than ramen noodles, But
Couple MREs.
but I have at least
Man, you're
at
eating
least
good.
a year.
Just
I mean,
saying.
at least a year before I'm out of the military and before I could even realistically go full time YouTube anyway. And my channel's only a year and a half old.
Yeah.
So
But see, that's the
you
beauty
know,
of what
Evan
you
is
do too.
jealous.
Is the old phrase of the fence that goes up fast falls down fast. Like you have strategically positioned yourself so well that you're gonna have that not just the exponential growth, but the perpetual growth.
mm-hmm.
That's what I like seeing, man. Fun to
Yep.
watch you work.
And I think give it another year. I think it's pretty realistic that I will be at 100K subscribers by the end of the year.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think it's also pretty realistic that I'll be pulling in about 2 million views a month by the end of the year. And realistically, I would probably need about 1.5 million a month to go full time and be able to live off of YouTube.
What's that?
Roger
So,
that.
I think it's something that will happen. It's just a matter of time and a matter of lots and lots and lots and lots of hours.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to hit any of those goals if I decide to just sit around all day and watch TV.
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. I'm
And that
pretty
was the
sure
other
if
thing I
keep
wanted to chime
working-
in on that you said that was very powerful earlier about making good content. How all the blogs talk about you just got to make good content, and it's so not true. Like, and obviously the
No.
word "good" is, it's fluid. But when you look at people, like I actually just shot a video for my other project earlier today where I was talking about Michael Jordan. Best basketball player that's ever lived is not the most talented basketball player that's ever lived. Like, he's the best because he outplayed and outworked every single person that he stood before. When I look at somebody like Wells, he does that. And that's what my live stream earlier this week was really about, was when you look at a person like Wells, he outworks everybody. You can make arguments that people do XYZ better or do ABC better, but nobody is as consistent as he is across the board when it comes to his SEO, when it comes to the quality of his content, and when it comes to, the focus and the strategy of his channel. And that's one of the things I really try to impart to folks that listen to me talk is you need to learn from these guys that are doing those types of things if gaming is ultimately what you want to be involved in. Because the dudes like Wells who are, out there killing the, I'm not good with farm terms, but when he's out there, basically pushing the plow, everyone else is watching TV or taking a break. And I get so many people that come to me and say, hey, I want this to be my job. And what they're really saying is, I just want to play video games and make money. And it's like, no, it's
I
not
want a
that simple.
Staples easy button.
No,
Yep.
it's not like
That's what
they
you're
have
getting.
no
I want
idea.
a Staples easy button.
exactly right.
That's what
Like,
those questions are.
we have no idea how much people like my friend, how much work people like Wells put in to get the success that they have.
And I will say, I am no more entertaining or charismatic or funny or any of those sorts of things. I am no more those things than anybody else is potentially. I'm not a comedian. I'm not amazingly good looking, I mean, maybe occasionally people will see me in a live stream and fall in love with my dashing good looks, but that's rare.
I
mean,
usually get called ugly, so
well, you kind of are, but it's okay. We all love you anyway, man. But,
Man,
I'm not
be honest
I'm
with
not
it,
any
come on.
better. I'm not any better of a content creator than anyone else potentially could be. I had some experience going in with confidence in public speaking and things like that, but not anything that would necessarily make me a natural or make me lucky or anything like that. The thing is, I work harder than just about anybody else I've ever come across.
amen.
I mean, I have always believed that if you want something bad enough, you will go get it and you will make it happen. And if you don't do that, you didn't want it that bad.
Exactly.
that
100%. 100% exactly right. That was the whole point of that stream that I did earlier this week. And it was just like, I look at people like Wells, I look at the work, people that do YouTube know, but it's like, you look at the amount of work he puts in to make his channel do what it does. And you're going to sit here and tell me that this person's talented or they know some trick that you don't know. It's crazy. Like, he's outworking you. It's like Michael Jordan shooting 1,000 free throws a day.
That's exactly what it is. I mean, there's a lot of times once you hit a certain measure of success, you'll start to get comments about how, you'll start to draw negative comments a lot more than what you may as a small channel. Because when you reach a certain size,
for
you start to
yourself.
attract a certain number of people that really don't have anything better to do in life. And you start, in some ways, you start to sometimes get blamed for being successful. People basically try to pin their own failures on you. Oh, you're just lucky, or you're just you were just in the right place at the right time, or you're only successful because you know this person, or whatever it may be, right?
Yep, I've been there.
Yeah,
I can
and
attest to that all the
Yeah.
time. I never
You'll
put
totally
it in the
run into
comments, but
that.
I think that a lot. I thought that a lot of
Yeah.
about a lot of people all the time till I realized, nope, I'm doing it wrong.
Yep. And I mean,
Yep.
and people don't. Basically, when you're not doing as well as you want to be doing, you can either blame yourself and figure out what you're doing wrong, or you can go into denial that you're the one doing something wrong, and you can start to look for excuses that everyone else has for why they're successful.
Right.
Well, Alloy is successful because he was featured that one time on that one video on, Tim Schmoyer's channel.
Right.
So I
Never
found
mind
him.
how he actually got in touch with Tim Schmoyer and how they became friends, and things like that. That has nothing to do with it. That wasn't him at all. But he got featured. You know what I mean? You'll run into that. Oh, well, you're
Like, I
only
just happened to
popular
run into
because-
Tim at the mall, and he's like, hey,
Yeah,
you
he was-
YouTube, right? Why don't you
Yeah,
shoot
yeah.
a video for me?
He was your godfather. You were just in the right place at the right time. And
Yeah.
you'll run into that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're only popular because you know so and so. Well, yeah, I do know so and so, but there's a reason that I know him. I went out of my way to befriend him and build a relationship and network with him. You know what I mean?
Right.
How did I get on Hermitcraft? Well, I'll give you a hint. It wasn't by sitting around and twiddling my thumbs.
Dang right.
You know? I mean,
Dang right.
there are certain things that you have to take the time to learn how to do, and you have to be willing to devote the hours. And I've always believed absolutely firmly that anybody can become a successful content creator as long as they have the work ethic to do it and the willingness to learn. Because I'm not anything special. I'm not a hilariously funny individual. I have my moments and I have my sarcastic humor, of course, but I'm not the kind of person that instantly makes everybody laugh. You know, I'm not. Well, I'd say Bill Cosby, but that kind of went downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
you know,
if you want to do
you know,
that anymore.
Booyah.
Sorry.
You know, he used to be my go-to comedian, but that's a whole nother tirade.
Yeah.
You know,
it's so
I'm not
sad.
any more special than anybody else, but yeah, I mean, it just comes down to work ethic and willingness to
Oh,
learn.
thank you, Bradley.
You know, as long as those two things, as long as you have those two characteristics, you can and will be successful on YouTube if you stick to it.
Yep.
It's that
Well,
simple.
well, I'm working on getting things switched around here. Like I said, I got some more content for that. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out some other things. I'm still trying to. I'm still on the fence about that review thing, B. Like, I want to do it, but I can't. At this point in time, I can't do it the way that I want to do it at the moment. And I'm kind of like, do I just do it like this anyway, or do I wait, or do I,